You leave it alive! Alright. Hi, everybody.
Did it? Dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen.
I'm listening
to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
It's Santa. Santa's here.
Wait.
It's that.
I'm dreaming.
Background. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bards of New York. The what would we say that it is?
bro.
Benevolently chaotic.
The benevolently chaotic actual play D&D stream podcast where sometimes we actually play D&D. I am surrounded here by my friends online and at the table, and we are ready to start our session.
Well, we're actually shrouded in darkness.
Oh, we are? Oh, fuck us.
The camera died. That camera is lost to the...
What? Where do you point, bro?
It's on. I don't know where it is.
You went that camera to evidently nothing.
What's funny is...
They can't see.
What's funny is none of the cameras are over there. Oh.
You want me to unplug and replug?
Yeah. Alright.
I'll be right back. You're gonna see my ass.
Everyone, bits now. Bits. Everybody bits.
Well, they can't see.
I think I cursed us because I said in Discord that we started 6 and it gives us time to sort out the tech gremlins.
All right, Dan,
thinking we haven't
restarted.
had tech gremlins in a while.
Tech Gremlin said, I'm here.
I'm the gremlin.
Here, go!
I mean, but remember when the tech issues would derail everything?
Yeah, there was one time where we all had to sit on one side of the table. You remember?
Yes.
That's tragic. We back in business? We're back in...
Now there's just two of me. Hello.
Well, you gotta switch the one.
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
Thanks, King, for being patient.
What's going on? I don't know where I am.
Who am I?
I like Ray.
Who am I?
No, that's owned by Michael.
Michael Mouse owns that
MTI, baby.
Michael Theatre Institute.
Michael Theatre. I like that.
I wish we lived in the alternate universe where it was Chuck E. Cheese that bought and owned everything
great
instead of that.
powerful one,
It's Charles, not Michael.
A rat instead of a mouse.
Yeah.
What about a different animatronic?
Charles
Vanessa. I'm so sad and depressed
Well, while we're
that
doing
that's
this,
going
do you
on.
want to do some announcements while Dan is solving the...
Sure, yeah. First things first, we'd love to say thank you to everybody who follow us on YouTube and follow and are on our TikTok. You guys are showing us so much support. We have a little thing that we're gonna put together for y'all just to say thank you, and that is in the works and will be coming soon.
Yeah.
You know, soon. Yeah, it's soon.
It was just so exponential, the support we got over the week and the weekend, that we are kind of trying to thoughtfully do something and not kind of scramble and half-ass it. But it will be coming for y'all.
Even though that's all I ever do is scramble and half-ass.
That's what everybody fell in love with, evidently.
Yeah,
Scrambled and half-ass, hence our cameras.
No, the cameras, the tech goes wrong when we specifically haven't scrambled. When we've spent
we're like, oh, it's good. That camera gave us no problems until we hit go.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the way of it.
Yeah.
What's happening?
It's just...
I can't even see the camera anymore. I might need to get us out.
Well, the
All right.
camera's
It's
behind
not
you.
on.
Well, have Drew come help.
I
We're
might
finding
need to. I might
friends.
need to.
This,
We start a stream?
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn around, Rachel. When I see you next, I'll tell you what franchise this cape is from, and that's where you can look it up.
She knows what
It's
Is it
a
an
fairly...
anime?
Yes.
Yes.
Another one you maybe should watch.
Maybe you should.
Academia?
Maybe no.
Who gave it to you?
Oh.
It's Attack on Titan.
Who gave it to you?
Attack on the
Who
Titan.
gave it to you? Thank you. Well, they can't see who.
What do you need? What do we need to do? I'm here, Drew.
Make sure the connection is connected.
That was much more.
Shake that big thing.
I'm pulling it so you can see.
Everyone's getting crazy. Okay, you want.
Oh, that was the problem.
What?
It wasn't plugged in.
Yo, guys.
Hunter says, guys, they are powerless bottoms.
Oh no!
Jesus.
Hey, I just lay back,
Would you
take
like
it
to
easy. That's what I'm talking about.
Who's a powerless bottom?
Activate.
That whole side of the table.
Oh. Why?
I
think you guys have power.
I'm a pillow princess. I'll say.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Passenger princess.
You have to understand that that's not on the internet for the rest of your life.
They have no proof of who said it.
That's very. It could have been neither of us.
It's loaded.
I was very thoughtful about when I said what I said.
Did you say it in a?
Well, we have you, Hannah. Any
my real voice.
merch or any announcements on your end?
Yeah, well, first,
No, you don't. No one
just
knows
to
what it
jump on the thank yous and stuff, I want to say we hit our goal that has been a goal for a while now to get over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We cracked 5,000 Instagram followers, and we have a TikTok that has over 2 million views. And we're quickly closing in on 25,000 TikTok followers, and it is amazing. It's overwhelming. It's lovely, and the support has been so incredibly humbling.
Election on.
Are we
Are
back?
we here?
Yeah.
Are we back?
back in the back.
Yay!
Whoa!
Oh, can we?
Now they know who said it. They knew who said it before.
No, they didn't.
It's in the chat.
Nope. They don't know my voice.
I got it. Don't worry, Jim. I got it.
You'll never know.
Please, I move these cameras around all the time.
I'm sorry.
Who was that?
I'm sorry. It's right all the time. Johnny Bravo and
Just need to
Sylvester
turn the
Stallone's
brightness
love.
It was Danny Zuko.
My mom.
Sandy.
So like we said earlier on, we will be releasing a video to say thank you. We also are going to be doing a merch giveaway to say thank you for everything that has been going on. And this is just the beginning, because now we've opened up a lot of avenues to improve the stream. Maybe get some new cameras that don't die on us right as we start the stream.
That was not the camera's fault.
But we're really thankful for everything that you all are doing, for people who are jumping in and editing the wiki page for us.
Damn.
I didn't think anyone knew about.
Can you hold his shirt down for him?
Yeah, so
He's tucked.
he's tucked. All right.
We're probably proud.
It was just the fact that I see it.
Go now.
For those
I don't like.
For those listening at home, Dan many times tries to take off his sweatshirt in the middle of right when we start the stream.
He's trying to get us banned.
I'm too hot.
Because he gets toasty.
Yeah, you are.
But he always
You get so cold.
gets so
though.
close to showing his
That is
nipple,
cool.
and that's a big no-no on Twitch. Is
Yeah, we'll get
nipples
banned
of
so fast.
any sexual or gender identity.
Nipples. It's just nipples.
All right. Well, that is our thank you for all the support.
sex decided.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to help edit the wiki, hit up this guy
Yes,
right here.
please.
We really appreciate the help, because we are but 7 humble minds who need all the help in the world when it comes to everything.
Humble minds.
Yes.
You know, I'm
Speak for
a
yourself.
little goat. I don't know what you're talking about.
And that is all I have. Merch shout out to the sweatshirt that Dan
Dan
was
was
just wearing.
Oh damn it.
Dan.
No, Dan.
But go
leave
check
it.
out our merch store if you want to support us, and all that. The proceeds go to improving the stream. Once again, everything goes to improving the stream and improving Dan.
And
No, no,
We've been
no,
trying to
if I may
improve
take
Dan
the-
for a
if I may
decade now.
take the rod.
Oh,
Dan,
whatever it is.
Dan, you're not there. You're not there, bud.
rod?
Kyle
rod.
has the talking rod.
immovable.
All right, talking rod to you.
Speaking of improving the stream, and I guess reiterate again, thank you guys so much. and I can officially say the YouTube has been stroked.
What?
But
I don't appreciate
but-
that.
Not
I
to
do.
completion. We're never satisfied.
Never satisfied.
We want to rule the world. We also just love sharing our stuff with y'all.
Say we like living on the edge. Thing.
If I was any more on edge, I'd be Bono.
At that? Continue, Kyle, please.
Let that slide.
So yes, as always, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps. But then also we still have two sponsory things going on. The Audible trial. I was almost about to. So like Spotify has audiobooks now,
Yes.
and I felt as though I was cheating on our sponsor.
Oh, really?
But it only gives you 15 hours of listening time per month. And I'm like, fuck you, Spotify.
Damn, some of my
paying
books are
you.
24 hours
Yeah,
long.
but so
Can't.
so if you don't like being fucking edged by Spotify, see, I brought it back to what you said.
Saint
I was gonna say that's gonna draw some people to it.
Yeah.
Then head over to Audible. You get audibletrial.com/bards. You get a free audiobook and a month subscription to their Audible Plus catalog. It's really great. Enjoy it. And then representing, I'm having some right now. Magic Mind is another sponsor of ours.
Magic Mind.
Yeah, we have sponsors.
Yeah, the link to that one is magicmind.com/bardsny. The code that you must put for checkout is bardsny20. And Magic Mind is a health focused energy drink that is supposed to give you the benefits of caffeine without the crash of it. It's filled with shrooms, but not the fun kind, the healthy kind, nootropics, and so much cool stuff. Definitely check it out. And yeah, and thank you to both Audible, but not Jeff Bezos, and Magic Mind for giving us some stuff.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Magic Mind.
Thanks,
And
Magic
Jeff
Mind.
Bezos? Or Beth Bezos? Watch yourself.
Donate all your money to everybody.
Yeah.
Keep
that's
doing
what That's what we said.
To us.
Watch your fucking back. Okay.
Now threatening billionaires.
I believe those are our official announcements. Now let's go ahead and move on to our roleplay question or our tarot card first.
Tarot
Tarot
first.
first.
Tarot
Right.
first.
That's easy. Who's pulling?
I pulled last week.
Hannah needs to pull. I know
Hannah
she's
can
looking
pull.
for it, but she hasn't pulled in a long time.
I've not. Sherry has taken into account everybody who's
Yeah, that's
pulled what tarot
Actually, my
card.
favorite
when-
part of the Reddit.
Where? I saw that on the
pulled
thing.
this season
Sherry's the
at all.
real MVP.
Yeah.
Can we give it up?
Sherry,
Sherry,
Sherry's
Yeah,
this on
also
Discord?
Sherry, you're the real MVP.
That's why you're the GOAT! The GOAT!
Is this on Discord? Where can I see that list?
It's on the
That's on the wiki.
No.
And
Yeah.
it's all hyperlinked and everything. It's beautiful.
I've yet to check out.
Ooh! With the return of the Warlock, we now pull the Magician. The seeker of the esoteric, one who, the value of knowledge above all else at any cost. The symbolic of the arcane, the unknown, and what one is willing to gain and lose to achieve it. Hey, the Magician, symbolized by our lovely Magister Dorian Parvis.
Dorian.
You want to give it to who
Dorian.
can show it?
Woody, but
Give it to Woods.
I don't wanna.
Where can I find this?
Reach!
Reach for me!
Nice.
That's him.
Cool.
One day a bard's one of these.
Ooh.
No. Nope. I don't think so. Try again.
I'm trying to find. What is going on?
That would be
All right.
We took me too long to find this.
cool.
Yeah,
That would be
Valtimeri. Yeah,
really
I have the whole list in
under-
Discord.
If anyone
Under, like-
knows anyone that makes them, do you know people that make them? Wait.
click
No, I don't.
player character.
I mean, I know plenty of Etsy people who do, but like, I don't know them.
I don't know why this.
That
is
would
cool
be
as fuck.
Click on like.
But it's. I think I put it in the public Discord, right? What did it just
No,
put
it
in
was
ours?
just in our private.
Oh, let
Discord.
me do that right now while we're doing the warm-up question. I took it upon myself to assign the Nightmare Krew and characters and moments from this saga.
I
to
think
be
we
tarot
edited
cards.
it a little bit because we decided like Amber was something.
I'll find it.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the tarot card. So RP warm up. Off the dome because apparently I forget to do this every week.
You're living life. It's okay.
I'm living my life. I'm getting over influenza.
The laugh.
My
I've
life.
been responding to a bunch of random and odd TikTok comments.
I very much have. I very much have. Everybody thinks Kyle and I are in love.
And some people are happy about it, but some people are upset.
Mad.
And that's the confusing one.
What's going on here? I don't want to see this. It's supposed to be a for me page.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
isn't for me.
This is intimate.
This is somebody else's love.
I'm not capable of such things.
So the RP warm-up question for the day will be starting with Drew, as Will feverishly types his computer. If you're new here or you haven't been here in a while, we do an RP warm-up or roleplay warm-up question where we ask a question of our D&D characters so that we can better drop into the moment, into the character, into the setting, and also get to know our characters and think about these little things. When we ask this question, please feel free to answer for yourself if you are watching on YouTube, Twitch, listening on a podcast, wherever. Feel free to answer for your characters, if you're writing a book, if you're playing a game, or answer for yourself. We love to hear about your characters because they're little works of art and they deserve to be celebrated. So, the RP warm-up question for the day is, what can somebody do to make your character trust them?
Ooh.
Ember's about to be taking some notes.
Are we start with you?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So I would say for Ryujin, all he needs for someone to trust
For
me,
you to trust
to
them.
trust someone. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry if I worded that way.
No, you're good. I just then confused it in my mind. Yeah. So for someone to gain Ryujin's trust, honestly, just need to be honest, straightforward. He's no trickery, no manipulation. If he feels any like underlying like weirdness, then that's where he feels uncomfortable. But as long as it's straightforward and honest and non-manipulative in most situations, gain trust. Also strength. Very broy in that way. He's like, if you're strong,
Like
you can
physically
fight together.
strong.
Yeah, physically strong. And I mean, characterly, honestly, if you're a strong character and have good morals, and like if we meet someone and they join arms with us against something, and we fight honorably together, that's enough for trust. On the surface level. Deeper, I would say, if it's like someone we're traveling with for a longer period of time, it just needs to be someone who isn't causing any issues or trying to cause any conflict between him and his friends or family and such. As long as they're chill, honestly. But yeah, I guess that's the answer.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you, because I didn't prepare you for that question and you answered it well.
I think
Usually I tell them ahead of time so they can plan it, and I did not.
And usually I'm not ready anyway.
Off the dome.
For Rek'Niht, I think, bizarrely, despite him being, particularly when he's presenting as Rek'Niht, he's very cordial, very communicative person, but he is deeply mistrusting. He doesn't necessarily trust people easily whatsoever, but if someone has been placed in a situation where they are given an opportunity to sacrifice their being, their safety, physical, mental, or otherwise, for others, then that will pretty much be an immediate, okay, I can see that and I can see where your truth of heart lies, and I can begin the path of trust. It's not that anyone is particularly mistrust or deserving of mistrust, but he's not someone who can trust easily. So that's probably the biggest thing that one can do to start that path quickly, if that makes sense. Otherwise, just sort of be nice and kind, and slowly over time, if you don't betray him, hurt people he cares about, or act selfishly, you will slowly begin to gain that trust. Unfortunately, however, if trust is gained and then lost, you will not gain it again.
Oh.
Pretty much. So that's Rek.
That's right.
And that's jazz.
For Ember, I like the going like
Surface level.
surface level further in, but surface level, Ember needs to know, and like is fairly like can kind of like judge people, but like needs to know what their goals are or like at least have a sense of like being able to like kind of predict their choices. Like even though you might not know like the ends, but like just knowing how they go about things is makes him kind of like trust, because he's like, oh, okay, I know where you are. Like if we're just like in a dark room, I know where you are. I can keep you over there if I have to. For getting more closer trust, I definitely think that being able to be understood himself, like feeling in another person that he is like seen and accepted, is not something that he's really experienced often, but that has really been like the only thing that starts to like peel back his shields. Fimfam's fairly trustworthy. He's not super. He only has a few people that he trusts, like with himself. But when it comes to other people, he trusts that everybody has in some way something they want to do that they view as good, and he wants to help promote that. And if he can do that, then he's like he trusts them. Yeah.
Cool.
Great answers.
Yeah, great.
Written ask?
For written ask, something that his father and brother taught to him when he was young is there's 4 levels of trust, and you should always give somebody the opportunity to redeem themselves. If they break your trust, you bring them to a further level. You understand what I'm saying? And the 4 levels are you can trust somebody with a bow, whereas as far as you can shoot them. You know what I mean? Like they're far off, they're not going to hurt you or your people, but you can still give them trust. Like, oh, could you go run this to the town over for me and be that person that I can put that trust into? If they prove themselves, you may then trust them with a spear. So maybe not too close, and then it goes closer to your dagger. You can trust them as a dagger, and then finally you trust them with your heart, where all of protections to yourself are gone, and you fully trust this person. That's it.
I actually really like that.
Yeah.
How do you stab someone with a heart?
Right off the dome, motherfuckers. Over you.
For Lilith.
Oh. Kid from The Shining.
Are you okay? Are
He
you okay,
He just
Will?
didn't like that movie.
Yeah.
Never ever.
But not because of that.
No. For Lilith, she is very similar to Ember in terms of like, she needs to know what your goals are, because she has just been surrounded by so many people whose goals are very political and not necessarily of good will. So she needs to know that. Surface level, so that she can feel safe, at least. Maybe not trust, but to feel safe that like, okay, at least I can like not have to watch my back 100% of the time around you. But then other than that, it would be to be there, either in presence of body or spirit or mind in some way, and to support. I think like the support thing comes like, it's kind of the thing that opens up the door to a deeper trust in terms of, and I'm not saying like a yes man, I'm saying like a person who is willing to like be with Lilith in whatever she's dealing with, and either challenge her because they're willing her to succeed, or agree with her because they think it's the correct thing. Essentially will her to succeed. And that takes a little more time, but it would definitely be goals, and then like presence, and then support.
Yeah. On that side, Rachel made a good point. I would love to know what each character's love language is.
Oh.
I think that'd be really.
Well, maybe next week
Whoa.
that'll be the RP
Yeah,
warm
yeah.
up. That'd be good.
Write it down.
Have we
I think we did it a long
I think
time
we've
ago.
done
Yeah,
it.
did
early.
do that.
But it was a long time ago. Should we do it again?
I think we're better at answering. Let's do it again. Fuck it.
We can do that, and I'll do a mini extra one.
Yeah.
So we can do two.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
Sherry
do remember
says
us doing that.
Love language is the first RP warm-up.
I have the
Oh
receipts.
my
Wow.
goodness.
Hey, Sherry.
First one?
Sherry.
A legend.
She's the
a legend.
It's the Bards of story.
The lore keeper.
The
Sherry's got that
Yes.
dog in her.
But I don't think you were here for it, so I say
I
we
don't
do
think
it
so.
again.
Sure. Oh yeah, that is true.
No one needs to know how Thinker loves.
Well, Amber already knows.
Nobody.
All right, Kallias.
Amber knows more than
Kallias,
Thinker.
this is what I do. This is going to be a series of red flags in a row, but this is how it happens. Kallias is a very literal person. So the first level of trust comes from if the things you say, if the way you have described yourself matches the things you do, we can move forward with that.
Solid.
If you've described yourself or the way you choose to behave as one way and you are actively doing something different, even if it's not harmful, Kallias is going to write you off fairly quickly. And past that,
Fair.
true trust for Kallias comes from someone being willing to forgive them. Kallias has built an entire existence on screwing up. Their whole life, really, has been a series of messes. They can barely even control their own magic. So knowing that, if somebody is willing to forgive Kallias for the trespasses they have done, then they are truly trustworthy. And that's the bigger red flag.
That's a major Killua moment.
Yeah.
That's a major Killua moment.
Wow.
So Leonidas,
Smacks himself with the mic.
hold on, I can't hear myself. He has a lot of trouble trusting people.
Really?
Yeah, we're good. So he really takes a lot to be able to trust people from a base level. He doesn't really trust anyone from just trust. I guess you'd have to be really kind to him in the moment, but he probably wouldn't still trust people. On a lower level than that, it takes a good amount of time for him to trust people, and it takes long periods of time with the people, and it takes lots of conversations and being able to show their care for his family is a huge trust thing for him, and his love of motorcycles. Fuck me, I do it.
Oh, damn! You messed it up.
Breath control.
Yeah.
Breath control.
We're live. Welcome back, everybody.
That's how you do
Ava,
it.
you weren't ready.
Whoa!
Y'all, what have I told you about
When
putting
has
things
it ever mattered to them?
You can tell us.
When has
Still
it?
do it.
about so many noises?
All right.
Really attempting. To
All right, my
hear myself on
friends.
this
Slip
mic.
and slide begins.
As we...
Oh no.
Did you get it everywhere?
Exclusively on my electronic devices.
Oh, remember that one time
C4 planet.
Looks like
when I just almost destroyed your computer while you were DMing?
looks like it's
I was like,
on you.
All right. So, as the camera pans back down, we find our party after a long journey back to the Vivarium, where the Kintsugi Clan has now made their seemingly mostly permanent residence, but
Literally.
may perhaps the not always a stationary permanent residence, as I've been working on.
The Goblin Fleet.
the Goblin
The,
Fleet.
the flotilla.
Okay, that's a lie.
Oh wow! Wait, I'm a
That's a
little.
lie.
I'm
Yeah.
a tiny little guy away from his home in a suit that he doesn't like to leave. That's tough.
Looks like somebody's been really.
Oh, and you tinker with machines?
And I tinker with
You're a
machines,
ship's engineer?
and I make a bunch of like AI stuff.
More like
and my best
Hurricane
friend is a robot.
Not quite.
I didn't really hear what you said, and I.
That's such an L.
Yeah, I've only had a little like kind of a Russian accent, but not
Bro,
really.
Genuinely, not to completely derail, but this will be a 20-second thing. If I could be anyone, I think I would be Aquarian. Just like not I'd choose, but I think if like I was like ported in, I think I would just transform into Aquarian.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
Okay. But you have been entreated to a feast in your honor with the Kintsugi Clan. And as we were all sitting and eating and enjoying some cured meats and cheeses and fruits, Ember looks across the hall and sees two figures, and they are beckoning him for a conversation. You see these two figures who you would recognize, at least one, the figure of Amber, and another one that you don't really recognize, in slightly baggy clothing, but shrouded in a dark veil. Not a literal veil, just like darkness. And you see them leave towards this little antechamber. The hall that you're in is a very cozy, like Hobbit underground sort of feel. Hi, Raiders.
And hello, Raiders.
I'm sorry we're not playing Fortnite today. We're playing D&D.
You might be playing D&D.
But they from this very cozy burrow that you guys are enjoying this meal, they go off into another antechamber for you. Do you follow? Yeah. Okay.
No one else can see this?
Rolling perception checks, everybody.
I guarantee I'm cooked right now. I'm not.
First rolls.
That's a natural 20 is what it is.
What?
Are you serious?
You couldn't. Welcome to the table. I can't confirm. It's in a language I can't read.
That says need you to. Yeah.
I can't confirm.
That's a 20
Yeah.
for you. Natural 20?
Oh no.
Oh, you.
I
Oh,
just
okay.
read the Japanese dice.
Oh,
so I
okay.
can't
Yes.
confirm.
I will.
Wait a minute. You can tell us it's anything.
So natural 20 from you.
Yes.
Bucket. What'd you get?
It's a perception check. Dirty 20.
Fortnite. Leonidas. 16.
17.
17.
29.
29.
Of the two, it would be 12.
I would say
10, it's 20.
everyone save for Ryujin. You get that kind of breath, that puff of fresh air that you would often get when Amber is near. That
Okay.
beautiful, fresh scent.
She's here.
Yes, she's here. As for Ryujin, you see him.
Rek'Niht's like, I can smell her.
Guys, I hate
I
that
tried
I
to
have to be
look
John
directly.
right now. What?
She's here.
Your girlfriend.
Your love is here.
I don't know how we've got here. I feel like we've jumped.
What do you mean? How do we got here?
We've
You're in
jumped.
love with her, right?
I don't know where you've got this from.
Who?
I can see it in your
What?
eyes.
This is not something I was about.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily.
You
like
excuse,
I was
so
saying.
Ember,
Leonidas.
you excuse yourself
Anyway.
from the table, and you follow the two figures over to the antechamber.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't hide my movements.
You'll see Ember go off and walk away for a moment. In this little antechamber that's there, it's kind of around a little like kind of burrowed corridor, and there's a little beaded curtain of sorts. But it's not like beaded; it's like these like little panels that create almost a beautiful mosaic that kind of like flow in the breeze, and it makes like a cool like wind chime sort of effect. As you cross it, you are into your lantern, or at least what you would recognize as your lantern. Sitting there directly on the main little table is Amber, and she is pouring some tea, and this is hot tea specifically this time.
Piping.
Some piping hot tea. She's
Piping.
ready to- The library is open. And she looks up at you, and her eyes brighten. She's so excited to see you. And off to kind of like off to the side, somebody kind of leaning up against a table that has some glass bottles on it is another presenting female. Kind of a short, shaggy hair, and wearing some overalls, and has a big shovel kind of laid up against the wall. And you see her, she's kind of like leaning back, just not looking angry, but not necessarily looking pleased, just as content, I think is the best word to describe it. Amber shoots up. Oh, it's been too long, honey. Oh, yeah, and just the biggest hug. That fresh air fills your lungs, and maybe a little bit of like that kind of like zap of a little bit of ozone-y kind of feel, you know? Well, and she's like, I'm just so happy to see you. I can't be mad at you. And I know there's lots to catch up on, but let me ask, how are you, honey?
I feel like I'm in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well,
Good. I guess
Good.
is the root of that. Good. I feel good.
you know, I think it would be weird if you felt normal. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Yeah. I think this is. Talking to me, I've been alive for thousands of years, so on. But
Right.
like, the more you live life, the more you realize there's nothing that's normal. It's just what you do.
I like that.
Would you like some tea, honey?
Yes. Thank
Excellent. She goes, she pours you, and she pushes across the table. I'm like, I offered some to our mutual friend over here, but she doesn't like tea, she says, even though I keep bugging her to have some. And you see the one over the side just kind of... She comes over, sits, Amber pours her a cup. She takes a sip. And there's the three of you sitting around the table. Now, Ember, I think I should introduce our friend here. She's not much for words, but you have met her before, from what I understand.
I had a feeling.
Yes, at least a version of her. This is Corey. Spelled with an I.
Right.
And Corey just kind of nods at you and says, "It's good to see you again."
Hello. Before we begin,
She waited for you. She sat there and was just. They both were just kind of sitting, looking at you.
Yeah.
the long story short, I know that what I've been given now is something that is rare and should be cherished, and I intend to. And also, long story short, before I pulled that card and disappeared, I had already felt. I had already started looking around and realized how in deep I was. My apologies are here and ready to be given, but I also understand that they don't. It doesn't change anything. So.
We decided to give you this chance. Not for the mistakes you've made, but for all the good you have done. And all the good that you will do. This is not something that we wish to hold over you. See it as a gift. And this is your choice to decide what you wish to do with said gift. Shit. It's okay. Say the T.
It's okay. You can. It's pronounced gift.
Gift.
I will hurl you into the abyss.
I don't actually think that. I was just
After Corey says that, she looks to Amber and says, "Would you like to tell him first?" And goes, "Oh,
did you give me a puppy?
No puppies yet.
Are you getting divorced?
No. We've crossed paths once in a while, but no.
Sorry, it was just.
I think when we first met, I think way back, there was a transactional relationship, wasn't it? Correct?
Are you speaking as the southern woman?
Oh, I'm sorry. Southern. It was a transactional. Sorry. Fuck.
No.
Yes. Fire. I was at Southern. I was a little.
I was just hoping
Bring in the new DM.
Yes. This is Amber. It was more of a transactional relationship, wasn't it?
Ava just sits.
Yes. I think it's safe to say that I approached both the pact I made with you and the pact I made with your other self were not only transactional but were very one-sided in my mind. And I really only looked at it as what would benefit me.
So.
And I apologize for that.
Nice. Thank you. I appreciate the apology. It does mean a lot to me. Ember. Do you like the tea?
It's good.
Malty, isn't it?
Indeed.
Yes.
Malty.
It's very, very stout.
But
What did you call me?
I want to change the terms of our agreement.
That's fair.
So you are willing to change the terms, that is?
Yes.
Wonderful. Here's the thing. Our patronage together opened me up to worlds that I never thought to explore. I was in my little corner of my elemental plane, and then also the material plane. I didn't really go on too far from that. So what you've done when you eloped, so to speak, with, and looks over to Corey, a little piece of me was brought with you. And so I got to see all these new worlds, all these new people. I like that. So, here's my offer. I don't see us as business partners anymore. I see us as friends. What I want for this relationship to continue, we will always cherish each other as dear friends and treat each other as such. And by doing so, our pact remains true and honest and powerful. That's all I ask. Do you agree to my terms?
I do. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, my friend.
3, so.
Don't be gross.
Dummy mommies.
She then,
Chat
Amber then
It's
looks
what the
towards.
chat
I was gonna say it's what the chat
Um,
wants. It's not what.
Amber then looks towards Corey. Corey kind of sitting down on a cushion, crisscross, very straight back, very like still. I do have a condition. I am all-encompassing.
I know where this is going.
But I am not ubiquitous. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but it felt right. Woody's going to use it.
Omnipresent.
Omnipresent, thank you. You see what I mean? Even gods get mixed up.
It's okay.
Or whatever the fuck I am.
Then what does that make me?
Which leads me, I don't see myself as a omnipresent god. I am simply trying to keep the strings from fraying. So, I hate the word champion. I think it's weird. I think
Oh, come on.
I hate it. The word champion.
Oh yeah, both your last names is champion. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean that to you guys.
Jesus.
Woody didn't say that. I love the word champion.
We know how you feel about champions. You get them mixed up in everything.
That happened once, guys. Once.
From home.
Welcome to Drag Town.
Triggering event. Okay.
But I hate the idea of gods will have their gods will have their champions, their honoraries, whatever the hell they want to call them. I think that's just a bunch of pomp. I think what I want from you be a representative of me,
Right.
of my nature, the nature of death. I want you to protect it. And by protecting death, you're also protecting life. Life is something that is to be preserved, but also respected. And on top of all that, feared. Now, am I saying do you have to kill anybody in search for a longer life? No. That is somebody's path they wish to choose. I will leave the discretion to you. If this person is creating more unnatural death, taking life, I'll let you make that decision. I want you to define for yourself what my nature is, from what I have just told you. Protect lives. Protect life. Do you agree?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well then I guess it's up to the gifts now, right? And looks towards Amber. Amber goes, oh yes. You have the main one. You see Corey get up. She walks towards her shovel. She grabs it, kind of looks at the shovel, looks at you. Not really your style. Let me just kind of like tosses it in the hand, kind of, and then just does a little like really like depths like twirl with it, a spin, and it is this beautiful carved bone, almost like it's out of a single bone of some massive creature, with some metal inlays. A big ass fucking hammer. Hands it over to you. That is yours. I believe in game, say that it's going to be, is it Holy Avenging, that one?
No, if you say that it is, I'm gonna shit my pants.
It's whatever. It's the holy. It's a holy maul. I have to look at which exactly it is, but it's like a.
I'm pretty sure it's what you think.
I know it's
Yeah,
what you
because
think
Holy
it is.
Avenger's one I can go to like any weapon type. Am I right in that? I forgot to look it up before this.
I didn't know that.
This is the thing that absolutely clobbers the undead. Yeah.
I was going. I thought it was
That's
just
the
like
Holy
a
Avenger.
corpse slayer.
Oh yeah, Corpse Slayer. That's the one I was going for.
Oh,
Is
the
the
Corpse Slayer Maul.
Holy Avenger's a sword only,
Holy
right?
Avenger Maul. The Holy Avenger Greatsword is a thing.
Yes,
And
that's the thing.
longsword
This is
maybe, but
Let's go.
The Corpse Slayer?
Corpse
Yeah.
Slayer Maul is
It's a
what-
Corpse Slayer maul.
Okay.
Yeah, it just does some extra damage.
Yeah, and it's a +2.
Ooh!
Oh,
But the Holy Avenger's something to work for.
Holy Avenger.
Maybe once you've proven yourself. Sorry, I got my things mixed up.
Holy Avenger.
But it's a +2 corpse slaying maul.
Lazarus house essentially.
Cool. Shit. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Holy Avenger Batman.
Holy Avenger.
That's the wrong.
And with that as well, Amber pulls out this. It's in a Tiffany blue box and hands it over to you.
Who the hell is Tiffany?
What the hell's a commie?
Is that me? Is that me stronger than me?
I'm hot. I gotta open this a little bit.
I'm really
Yeah.
Just because I'm in here.
Shut up.
Wait a minute. Jesus. Hang on.
Now hold on.
Hang on a minute.
It's so fucking hard to
It's
open.
hard to open.
on.
Skill issue. Right here.
Oh my god.
I did a little bit. Get some cold air in. I just broke a sweat trying to open that fucking thing.
Dog water.
Yeah, I'm also I'm warm.
You open the Tiffany's box,
Yeah.
the fantasy Tiffany's. You open it and it's a beautiful mithril plate, or whatever was it plate we wanted?
Half plate.
Half plate, mithril half
Was
plate.
it plate we wanted?
I forget it was plate, but half plate.
A few plates fall off as you say that.
Yeah. Ting ting ting. But a beautiful, and it's the design of it is what really stands out to you. It has like raven feathers that like go from a midnight purple, that ombre, to like the amber blue. Just like a little bit like on the shoulder, and then just like the rippling of the mithril has this like almost airflow to it, and it's like a nice synthesis of two patrons or two mommies, benefactors,
I wasn't gonna jump
Friends.
straight to that.
the Dami mommies.
Damn it.
The duo with the dummy mommy. I should be.
The motherly duology.
Oh. So, we wanted to open up for questions for you. Anything you wish to clear up?
Did you really have sex with the goblin?
First question right off the bat.
I have a name.
Let's rephrase it. I'm gonna say
Amber, from her tea, looks up.
Ember's known him very little.
Amber looks up.
No.
Why would
Amber,
that
don't
be?
do this. Amber, no.
Come on.
No.
A lady never tells.
Thank you. Thank you, Amber. Appreciate it.
Right. Cool.
No one has briefed Kallias on any of this.
No one's briefed Rack on any of this.
But do
Ember heard it in passing, like
But
people were saying,
dude-
like, "Hey, yo," I was like,
but tell that
Don't
sweet
be careful.
sweet young man. You left quite an impression on me.
"Wow."
Boys and
And then I simply extend my hello and my love.
I'm like, ah.
God,
Leave that last part. I may make him nervous. Just say, tell him I said hi, and
I'll make you seem cool and collected.
he's on my mind.
Right. Wonderful.
And if he squirms a bit, that's fun. I like that.
Honestly, I don't have questions available to my mind right now. As I said, I feel I feel like I just got off of a whirly ride at a carnival and am trying to walk around and find the falafel stand.
Oh, don't go to falafel,
No,
honey.
no.
You're gonna puke that right up. You'll feel awful. That's a bad one. It wasn't.
Halifax smites.
Is it too late?
It's actually pretty good fun. Pretty good pun.
I assume I can contact. And I like look to Corey. Like I can contact you if I do have any questions.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can ask for guidance. I am a busy person, so I can always be with you like this, but I can offer guidance whenever.
Do you know where my original body is?
Big questions. Big important questions.
No. I don't know for sure, but I think we both can guess where it probably is.
Thanks.
Cool.
Thanks. Great.
Management
Right.
response.
Right.
Like when you're at a murder mystery party, if all the clues point towards the butler.
I moment like which way should we go?
We're in Wildspace.
Oh.
Yeah, I meant literally where.
I mean,
If the answers you don't know, that's okay.
I mean, I have an idea, but I would think you probably have the same idea. There's not a truce, I would not call it that, but a understanding of I have my corner and they have theirs, and there are satellite conflicts, but we don't really, because the word mutually assured destruction comes up, and that's something that I can't afford.
Well, rest assured that my intention is to
I do that all the time.
very unmutually destruct that motherfucker.
I like the sound of that. Let me know if you get close and get any new information. I'll help you what I can.
Thank you. And again, I will impress my gratitude because I know that this is not an opportunity afforded to many. So,
No, it isn't.
thank you.
But don't let that eat away at you.
Oh, it won't. I'm very happy. I'm
Good.
just also very humble.
Stay humble, fam.
Believable.
Yeah, pass a deception check on that one.
You will never meet anyone more humble than I.
I'm the most humble.
All right now.
Have y'all seen Popstar, the Andy Samberg movie?
Yes.
Watch it.
I believe we have taken enough of your time. Please go be with your friends. Enjoy your night. I foresee that you have a long journey ahead of you. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you. And just to let you know, that was a 34 deception.
Oh my god.
Cause we back.
Wow, maybe he is the most.
Cause we back, baby.
Is Lord.
I mean, can't really.
No one was there anyway.
Yeah, you deceiving a god.
Seems like
No, I'm deceiving myself. Okay.
You
There's a
believe it. There's a
difference.
difference. The pinky up. All right. So,
to deceive him.
Ember downs the rest of his tea. Knows that Amber wants another hug, so offers it.
you read my mind, honey. And comes on
Kallias
in.
disapproves.
And takes your head and puts it right into her bosom and kind of.
Oh god.
I'm kidding. Stop.
Yeah.
Um,
Full body chills for the wrong reason.
gives a thumbs up to Corey.
Corey just from
Hey, Jesus, man.
Jesus Christ.
what?
Cool.
Don't worry about it.
Have a good night.
You as well.
Okay. You leave, and you look back into that room, and it's just a room. Gods, man. And the feast is still going. Almost like no time passed.
Just walk out like lugging a giant fucking hammer.
In a Tiffany's.
Yeah.
A little Tiffany's bag.
Little
Yeah.
Somebody went gift shopping.
We have those.
Just nodding at people.
How long has it felt? Have we gotten
us.
through it like a cup of wine?
No, like maybe a few seconds.
Like
Okay.
I stepped out
So-
and walked back in.
Yeah.
Wait, when did you?
Like
when,
took a quick piss.
the last time you saw Amber was when?
Hold
I
on.
did not know you were. Do you
it's
have
not,
a?
it's effectively all that happened was I was.
I'm listening.
Are you going to use that?
What?
Where did you get that
That's-
thing?
The
Yes.
sword.
That's not a
Ball.
goblin,
It's not
mate.
a sword.
Maul.
You were speaking. I stepped out because I wanted to say thank you to the helpers of the ritual, and to apologize to them for
What?
like everything or whatever. And they gave me some things. Holds up bag.
Neither of those a goblin make.
No, I believe they're goblin make.
Oh, I misunderstood what you were talking about.
And
So you saw.
and essentially I was given a task, which is essentially what we were already doing anyway. Let's go
Okay.
fuck up necromancers,
Oh.
starting with
Be good at that.
Vecnusi.
That's not the name I know him by.
It's a new one.
Yeah.
This is so good.
I went back in. That's disgusting.
Wake up an old dead meme.
Saw this, he's so good.
Dead meme?
Shut your Yeah, no, I'm not dead at all.
The Boba Fett teaching nothing.
Allagash white like a whore.
In mouth.
Hey, I'm trying to cover up the logo because we're monetized now.
Nobody's answered my question.
Yes.
Do you have a genie patron that you haven't told us about?
No.
So what is going on?
This was news to me. I've just sort of learned to roll with it. By roll with it, I mean usually run screaming from the room.
Okay.
But everyone did a thing. I stayed behind. I got a massage. It was nice. I never had a massage before.
But the context, Rek. I'm missing the context.
That's okay. That's okay. Yes, please.
Would you mind
Please.
if I step in?
No, please. Thank you.
We went to a party
Context one.
on Brawl with the Prince Andrew, and we met with Amber there. Amber appeared.
She was singing.
It was out of nowhere. She was singing. She was like a jazz singer on the stage, and that was the first familiar face we'd seen
You're drunk.
from the previous iteration.
Then they all went. I did not. Jonathan wasn't there that day. and then
The thinker suit.
I was on autopilot.
and so then I. Oh, sorry. Excuse me one moment. The Rock of Gibraltar. Yeah. So then Amber was very kind because I didn't know Amber, and I'd never had a massage really, and everyone said. Only when I know how, baby. But everyone else was like, yes.
It's Ava.
Everyone else went and did their thing. Everyone suggested that I get a massage. I didn't really know why. It was very lovely. But then, for some reason, after that, and that is all that happened.
Do you know that I've gotten massages before that, granted they're from Yara.
Yes, that's your wife, Leonidas.
Yes, but you could make Ember your
I'm all right.
wife.
That's future Rek.
I thought you said Ember.
You could make Amber.
Leonidas, you're drunk.
Yeah, I really shit
not
the bed on that one.
I'm not drunk. It's like, what is it? Isn't it like noon? What time is it?
We've been feasting.
But
Oh,
all this to say,
Heroes
It's
feasting?
nighttime.
Heroes feasting?
Heroes feasting.
That is correct.
Sure, heroes feasting.
No, no.
No, I think we
did pass Heroes Feasting.
You had it, yeah.
That's Heroes feasting.
Yeah.
but all this to say, nothing actually happened.
So
Can I roll an insight check?
It is unnecessary.
We've
to roll
already
an
done
insight
this.
check.
Still going?
We've actually already done this as well.
I have a follow-up.
Well, I
Yes.
rolled a 7.
Do you want something to happen?
Not-
Are you open to it?
In truth, it's not something I've really ever thought about, and I don't know. Perhaps it's years of sort of being alone and then finding all of you, but there's I know that Future Rec sends something back in time, whatever, it confuses me, but there's a small part of my brain that is certain that I will die in this little machine. I don't know how, I don't know when, but chances are it will be before I'm 40. So I won't get a full life, but I don't necessarily want anyone to feel sad about that. So,
Well, that ship sailed already.
yeah, but like chances are now, I'm guessing, and he's a little tipsy at this point, I'm guessing that whenever I do go out, it'll be in an effort to protect all of you, so therefore it's all...
But how do you know you will anymore?
I don't know, but it's
You
a
were
feeling.
just left a note by yourself.
I know, but that, I think, intrinsically separates the timeline. I don't think that's me anymore. Because that me didn't get that note, because that me wasn't there in the future to get that before. Okay, go on.
She'll take a two-handed sip of the wine again.
Hands.
Right,
But remember,
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about lines anymore.
What?
We don't have to worry about lines anymore.
In what sense?
We can... But talk later.
Okay, because that's...
We can sit outside of the...
I know, but that's... Okay.
We
can talk
Don't you dare.
What?
You know we're all here, right? We can hear you.
can all talk later. I'm
Yeah,
offering
no,
it's
it's
a group
not-
offering. Did I not mention this the other day?
Did you want to go
No, you
outside
did.
and go...
You
did, you did.
mentioned it the other day.
See, my thing is, in an effort to get there, I feel like at one point I'll be like, everyone's got to go, and I'll, you know. I think I just have I have a martyr
I think
issue.
I
do.
think you need to talk to someone about that.
I'm alright.
and you should also be a little more selfish.
That's, you
Want something
You
other
would-
than for others,
but you
but
know,
for yourself.
I want my suit to be real clean.
Don't
That's
you?
okay. You can have that and other
forgotten that
things.
you wanted to integrate yourself into the suit
I don't want
permanently.
to... Maybe you
We
talk
can
about
keep
that.
wanting that.
I'm just...
Where do you piss?
I'm eating with you guys. It's
It appears out of the
It's the, most, the Homer Simpson.
So, what do you mean?
6 seats on the table.
like, say if you need to pee, do you have to get out of the suit?
No.
So you piss in the suit.
It's a sanitation thing. It's a little built-in thing.
Where does the piss go?
That depends. Usually I...
Do you shoot it?
No.
Do you use it as fuel?
You should.
Is
Do-
it like
do
is
you-
it like that play Dune where it
Well, it-
recycles it into water?
It's free real estate. It's
You-
there.
How is it free real estate?
You
You
could
could use it for
crystallize it
things.
and you could make it as ammo.
Ice damage.
That's what Dune's about?
Yeah, literally you could make a
They
piss
just have those
missile.
suits when they're going to the desert and they can pee in the suit.
Magic
and turn it
pistol.
into water.
What are you laughing at?
Magic pistol.
What are you laughing at?
That's pretty good.
Magic,
Magic pistol.
Oh, that's
Ninth level.
It's all the piss you've ever peed in. It's like,
Suffering from 5 levels of insult.
It's fucking Tony Stark in the first Iron Man film. Standing there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Oh my god.
Whoa, you know what? It's let's change canon. The fucking necromantic storm is the pistol.
Please
I think that was more or less in canon. What just happened? Yes.
Brings a whole new pocket clock.
We already know Rex got that. Yes. Shit. Who is it?
Hugh starts hitting
Please stop.
his glass.
Hugh, why do you...
Thornton, right? For my wiki,
Thornton,
right?
yeah.
Thornton? I'm not
Thornton.
Thornton? I thought it was Thornton.
It's
like
Thornton.
like Horton here's a who, but
You wrote,
Thornton.
you wrote Thornton.
Thornton.
It should absolutely.
Hugh and Cora Thornton. Thornton.
Thornton.
Thornton.
Hang on.
Give me
a second. I need to get my story straight. My heaven's in the
My hands are in the bathroom, Woody.
It's just, he's right, Thornton.
Thornton.
Great job, Woody.
Yeah, Thorton.
Thornton.
Yeah. Please, I'm not that big of a mess.
There's a lot of characters that I've made in there.
Yeah, there are, Dan. But as Hugh stands up, my friends, I wish to raise toast to the adventures that we have had side by side and apart. Meeting all of you, the Nightmare Krew, has made me into the person I am today. It's made my family stronger and bigger.
Oh.
You all, I'm considering you my family, yes. And also the great clan Kintsugi. Spending this time with them has been wonderful, and all the you're all in Goblin.
It's been a pleasure to have you with us. Yes.
Have you picked up any of oh, you've even got the traditional snaps. Have you picked up any of the tongue?
I have.
He's an order of the scribe.
Yes, I pick up languages as if they are a ball a child plays with.
Oh. You even have the beautiful poetic metaphors of the language there.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Excellent.
But I do believe it is time for myself to return to Cordia.
Which one?
Our Cordia. It's been a long time since we've been home, and I would like to propose that whichever ship does not get used, the other one will take whoever wishes, and perhaps if the clan Kintsugi wishes to join, a very slow trip back to our system.
Would you have your ship, Hugh? You have your ship.
The Aberrant's Mind, yes, but I didn't know if you all wish to use it.
We have an idea on that.
I think my theory anyway. We spoke with Macron briefly, and I'm just in case I'm out of the suit. The suit's like nearby.
Just keep it.
This is. I do want to figure out a sentry mode where it can just like sort of wander about and hit. Maybe it's a distraction.
Maybe it's remote piloted.
Blows up.
If somebody looks at it for too long, it stops.
But the idea, because I don't want to sort of frighten Macron. I don't want to integrate it too much Illithid technology into an organic ship. But I was thinking of basically copying or being able to manufacture the Illithids' sort of signal frequency and place it atop the living ship, so that scanners, identification, coding, any sort of arcane divination towards our ship would recognize it as a nautiloid, so that when we go to find the Illithids, and I'm expressing this to everyone as well, assuming they don't look out a window, which feels like they wouldn't necessarily need that.
The nautiloid just has a deck, doesn't it? It doesn't have windows, really.
Because why would they?
It has flaps of its biotic matter.
Biotic?
Not biotic. It's
Biological?
biological matter that. And he was quite familiar with the workings of the sphincters within the.
We could also try
living
and
ship.
make it have some sort of illusion to go upon it, so that wandering eyes would also look and be like,
Excellent.
yes, the readings are correct.
If anyone has sort of that illusion magic, we can perhaps figure out a way to place that sort of like a cloaking device, but rather than a cloak. So that's something to work on. But once whatever that is done, whatever necessary sort of pieces or data we'll need from the living ship, that helm is still yours.
I think it's probably safe to assume you would be taking the Aberrant Void with you. We need that. It would be difficult to part with the vessel of the orrery as it is.
Then it's decided. I do not know when we'll leave, but relatively soon. Yes.
What will you be doing there?
Well, that leads me to the next thing I was thinking. I believe the expanded Nightmare Krew, the Nightmare family.
Nightmare Squad.
The Nightmare Club.
Is that their contingent?
Contingent.
That's good. I like that one. Yes. We need a base somewhere, don't we? Perhaps
This is what
we could begin that. And I think no better than doing it at home. At least to begin with.
Home as in Cordia or home as in...
It's gone.
That's the question.
It's
Is
over.
where do we wish to put our roots? I have a preliminary list of just exploits that I know you have made and exploits that I have made, but my short list is maybe, of course, Revan, around Revan. Approximations.
maybe not to be clear out the last of our
Perhaps.
business there.
Then also Sisonius. One of the small islands. We could build a keep there and work with the pirate queen, and perhaps I know that you did leave with a bit of bad blood last I checked, but perhaps they could all look the other way. Of course, I would offer the Order of the Gilded Tome, but that
like
is
crawling around.
that is quite a ways away from, I believe, where you would wish to be. It is far north and not the most hospitable weather. But if you want somewhere cozy, we could definitely do that. Yes.
Is anyone occupying the Longhorn strong compound?
I think we
Camp
blew it up.
Mesa? Oh no, Olya was going to do something with it. I don't know if they're still...
I'd have to go. I do not know. I'd have to go
Because
see.
The structure, even if it was leveled by the Mobian storm, there's still structures there underground that we could repurpose, and old Mobian technology underneath the crypt that would be somewhat useful.
Of course, we could
There's
do that.
also the well.
The well.
Holy fuck.
Do we want to, though, send civilians, essentially, to
I'm
Kallias'
a
island?
skilled magic user,
Not
but
you.
point
Not
taken.
you, but people who would go with
Oh
you.
yes.
I don't think that we should send them, no offense, to your island.
Oh, I don't mean my island at all.
And
mean
I would also
the-
say the well is
Oh, never
is in
mind.
the middle of a very dangerous desert.
Yeah, maybe not.
You do have a
Perhaps,
flying machine.
What about...
We do.
You do have a ship.
There is. And Rinhas goes, Nesselton.
That's what I was going to suggest.
It's relatively close to Revan.
You could nestle.
Just a horseback, maybe a half a fortnight ride on horseback, and it's on a nice plot of land, and I'm sure that, I could throw my seal in there, and perhaps we'll get a bit of land and build a keep. That's a thought.
Also, no one would know us, so we wouldn't have to deal with angry pirates or anybody else over near Camden Mesa who might have a grudge against all the stuff we did down there.
True.
We saved the
Not that
city
I think they
twice.
could do anything to
But
us
they don't
now.
know that.
But
It seems like you pissed off a lot of people.
You have absolutely no idea.
we did in order.
Basically,
It was
before
for
they
the
could
greater
kill the
good.
people they pissed off, they would just run away.
Huh.
That is true,
Yeah.
but it was for the greater good.
Kind of.
Kind of. Most times.
That's fair.
We really pissed off a lot of people near the end.
But we had to get things done quickly.
what was the end goal there?
Didn't we murder?
Getting to Mobile.
To get to
Didn't we
Mobile.
murder the king?
No.
Kill this
We were trying to find my wife
My wife.
and my child.
And they were in Mobile.
We did the last time we were in Cordia, we were fighting King Kilpis and the Sage of Necromancy and a lot of other important officials who we thought would be allies, but who were not, who are part of the community.
But we
Ah.
didn't kill King Kilpis.
You know, he
got
ran away like a bitch.
As,
But isn't
as
that
well
what
as
you
the
d- you did?
Sage of Necromancy.
What?
We killed
What are you
his.
talking about?
I'm just still trying to figure it out.
Yes, he had a clone.
Yeah.
We're talking about when we first came here,
So yes,
right?
we did piss
You were
off the
dead.
king of an entire
died.
nation.
So when you go back,
He was already bad to begin with.
but that king is still kicking.
see.
But
Yes, but
Nesselton
there's
is small enough that I think we could get away with being there.
And there's a war going on. Or unless we knew, that probably
The
was
region
one of the
asks
structures.
if you are under protection of a family member, we will protect that to our death. That is a solemn vow.
I'm very much out of this. I feel like I don't necessarily have a vote. I don't know what's going on over
You
there.
always have a vote.
I forgot
Well, no one really.
You always have input.
actively heir to the duchy.
Yeah, she's royalty.
That's another conversation because it's.
In another world, I'd be paying fealty.
You're a duchess?
She's going to be.
Yeah,
De Dauphin.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool.
That does say we
say-
probably could stand to be a little closer to Revan. Once the dust is cleared from our business that we will make there, it might be useful for all parties.
I do need to get back because here's the thing with how Revan politics work. Yes, I am the heir, but an heir can be challenged,
Oh, it's one of those.
and a vote can be cast
Is
if
it-
someone decides that they are better suited than an heir.
Can I ask a question? Is it like that movie Black Panther where you fight for the throne?
It's not necessarily.
can see.
Sorry,
Usually
sorry,
it doesn't
sorry,
happen
play.
like that. For hundreds of years, it's only been my family who's taken
Right.
care of it, and we've usually been, I guess, technically the best suited. But you can challenge the next person in line if you don't feel they're fit.
Anyone can.
Yes, and if the heir is, because that is the stipulation if an heir dies, or something, or they cannot produce an heir.
What do you want?
You beat me to it by like 2 seconds.
I need to take care of the sage before I do anything else, and I have no idea what's going on there. There was a war beforehand.
I was going to ask a question along that. Is there any way because you need to see the sage, and I don't need, but I'm
Don't need
fucking curious. Is there any way we can like peer into that our iteration?
You have a scrying ball. on the ship.
We have
Now,
three
what is
scries a day.
not to? I feel like we would have gone over this, but it didn't seem relevant at the time, so I didn't ask. You've talked an awful lot about this sage of necromancy. What?
Oh yeah.
Lucian.
There was a
So
whole thing with a fake tattoo.
Fake tattoo?
That's a
It was a
little.
real tattoo, right?
It did fake things.
Yeah, the tractor.
I don't like
I
that.
did the thing it exactly was intended
Yeah.
to do.
Now it's
now it's
just a
a
tattoo.
life well tattoo.
But we're going to go, quote unquote, dunk on that person, as Keeper and Kevin say.
Yes.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
We should have
Sages
done sometime
in our Cordia
Mm.
usually are within like they usually advise a king or a monarch of some kind or a leader, and they go to the school there, and they are the best typically in the world at that school of magic.
Oh, that's fun.
And the Sage of Necromancy is always in Revan because of the catacombs.
Is there a sage of tinkering?
It's not really a school
it's
of
a school
magic.
of
I
Maybe it is.
Artificing is that a school of magic?
No,
I don't know.
It's
No.
technically the closest thing is abjuration, but it doesn't
Abjuration.
really count.
There
There's
would
probably
be
a sage
a
abjuration.
sage.
Yeah, but that's why I don't.
Conjuration.
We don't necessarily do the same thing. I don't know all the cool abjuration stuff. But all
Do you
this
want to be the sage of tinkering?
I didn't say it. But you know, it's a fun plan.
Right.
Anyway,
If we go back and kill the sage, maybe I can make it happen.
Yeah, maybe that's that's Thinker's future. Is you are the Professor Trelawney of the Spire Academy.
because is that I assume back in the fourth iteration, there's not much sort of artificeering around.
Wait a second, hold on.
Oh, Kingdom Mesa was.
Yeah, Cannon Mesa is the hub of that.
I have a
Actually love it
question.
there.
Yeah, you would probably.
Because I'm only now understanding this different iterations thing, even though I shoot them out of my
Leonidas.
ass.
You're
just
on.
now
Let it
understanding.
go, let it go.
I just slide Kallias' wine closer to them.
I mean, I understand it. It's not a question of that. I had a question surrounding Rek'Niht over there.
There's just a T at the end. Just put a T at the end. It's just in common,
Its
right?
fingers swapped around.
Yes, just think
Backwards.
in common, flipped around.
Things like get wrecked, and then you're gonna knit. Rek'Niht.
That's how Keeper remembers it.
What did I say?
You always forget the T at the end.
So you go
Rek'Niht.
for Rek'Niht.
You go
You say Rek'Niht.
Well,
Yeah,
here we
that
are.
one's
Anyway,
just- that
we don't
one's
need
just-
to. We don't need to. My question was, if we bring you back to our iteration,
Yes.
what does that imply for the version of you that's in our iteration?
We don't even know if there is
There
one.
is,
Well,
if there is.
One might assume.
There would not be.
Yes, I'm with you.
If we think about it, the iterations are not concurrent timeline-wise. So if there was a Rek'Niht from iteration 4,
That's a different person.
they've been dead for thousands of years.
Wait,
I might
and
have descendants.
hold on.
Oh, that's fun.
You might.
That's cool.
You're telling me, and I shouldn't echo behind me. You're telling me that is dead?
I don't think that we
too deep.
ever need to dig into
We keep
your
doing this.
echoes.
Yes.
Let's just.
We should just thank them for being so useful.
Leonidas, let's say, when all this is said and done, we are kicking up our feet.
Who's talking to me?
Hugh.
Okay.
Hugh Corbin.
So there's a lot of voices.
There are, and I don't speak a lot. I speak maybe less than Rin has.
I feel like you and I should be friends. I feel like we haven't talked.
We haven't talked much, no, and I feel like we would.
We get along.
Hey, fuck you.
Everyone. Every time I make a friend, everyone's like, "No, they're awful. They tricked us. They're a demon child." And I'm like, "Well, maybe they just wanted a good deal."
Who's the demon?
Hugh's not awful. Hugh's just
Who
a
was
tough
the
hang.
demon child?
I was bartering.
Was it Beboop?
With it, yes.
So,
Oh, he did fuck
Nestleton?
us over.
I think we should go to Nestleton.
Was it nice
I
to
think
meet
the
you?
base should be established in
In
Nestleton.
fact, he swindled you.
Have we been there?
He gave me an offer, and I gave him more than he asked for.
No.
Focus up. Focus up.
I just think that to kind of round us back to the point, as I've not helped us to get towards it. I do think we should go back. I think we should deal with these tusks,
Illithids.
Yep. But then I think we should go back because you've got to do stuff.
That was the plan.
Okay.
The point is, where is our base going to be when we are back?
Nestleton.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, Nestleton seems like a. I mean, I am biased.
I just
but
like Nestleton.
I think Nestleton would be a great place.
Put your vote.
Should I vote for
All in favor?
I have one last question.
Oh, yes.
Very slow journey. You mentioned, not you, other you.
Yes.
Is that because you are going to be dragging the Vivarium with you?
If the Kintsugi Clan wishes to come, yes.
If you're going to be dragging the Vivarium with you as like an orbiting above Cordia 4, that has my vote by miles.
Absolutely.
Not even
A
questionable.
moon base.
A moon base. Kevin could reintegrate.
Which is
Kevin
interesting
Has was one before.
because there is another.
Well,
Oh my
Community
god!
is on the moon.
We gotta
forgot.
clap that moon.
Yes.
I forgot.
Which would put us in the perfect position to do so.
I would.
But they'd have to fight the moon, or they'd have to stay out there until we came back to establish.
Or
the
we
moon.
just put it in an orbit that it's not hidden. It's hidden from.
Antipodal orbit.
I'm really impressed by your use of that word.
Stars, galaxies, and universe, baby.
Yeah.
I think having a base that we can get to, but other people would have a lot of trouble getting to, is probably better than something accessible by somebody on foot.
I like that.
Void base.
Can we go back to Reba?
McIntyre?
Sorry, Revan.
Leonidas,
Your
you're drunk.
wife's family is from there, is the thing.
What's wrong with that?
You forgot the name.
Because we invite challenge.
Yeah.
And I think it is not wise to have our foundations be somewhere that people close to us can easily get caught in the crossfire if any number.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to make your point.
That's my point.
Yes. Through that, I'm a pretty clever accountant on the side. I could move some names around, some numbers around, some holdings, and perhaps the people who make this is part of the Gilded Tome, and then it's not.
Make it where though?
Anywhere we'd want. So if someone's like, oh, who's building this keep? It's like, oh, it's and then like, oh, here's the paperwork, and it's fine, you know?
Okay, well
I
then.
think it might be less conspicuous. Yes, it might be more hidden and more inaccessible if we are in a forest. Where's Nestleton?
Nestleton is at the edge. It's right on the border of the Duchy of Revan.
So give me like.
Show us a map.
Oh, fuck.
Topographical.
It's a
What does the? Is it like a forest, a swamp?
It is on the edge of a swamp, edge of a forest, edge of hillland.
Right.
It's technically
Olga country, bro.
it's technically located within the Duchy of Revan, but it is a day's ride away from the Emerald Expanse.
If we find a place that is either
Burning Expanse, fuck.
either in the forest, in the swamp area, and then maybe do some magic-y shit to hide it from people that can just, so people can't just wander in, that might be more hidden and inaccessible than if it's like, what the fuck is that up there?
There's no moon.
Yeah.
there is a small town over the border called Migorach that is located in a swamp, and there's a nice hill that has a dilapidated keep on it.
I also know that there is a heart tree.
There is.
Well, that might be their thing, though.
No, but wherever heart trees are, in all the things I've read, jiggery fuckery with magic happens, and that can help. That people don't venture as often to
those
heart
areas.
trees.
I also recall.
You have one? No.
Hugh, you do magic
Yes.
from books and pages.
Yes, I do.
Aren't there spells for creating keeps?
Yes.
Yes, but those are more temporary.
Well, some, if you leave standing for a long enough time, become permanent.
That's
Well,
true.
perhaps, I mean, I would have to see if I could talk to any of my old advisors if they have that spell, but hypothetically I could. I've heard of those spells.
Everything is
How
temporary.
about proposal? Hugh and the Vivarium go.
No,
They reach our Cordia. They find some real estate options.
Free real estate.
Hugh then contacts us, and we can decide then.
Love it.
Yeah, send us portfolios.
Yes, I'll have my people scout it out.
It's just like a walk through.
I mean, looking at it now, that it's a quick river. Even we could get a boat and ride up the river straight to Revan.
Just send us the portfolios
send-
and,
yes.
and the bunch of
This,
things.
People-
this
people will
place
talk to
doesn't
you.
have a toilet, and I know that
Yeah.
was on your list.
Law.
All right.
Alright, who's going?
Perhaps that's a little bit small potatoes. To pick the exact location.
That is
Yes.
my next question. Is who? Myself and Cora have discussed this, and we will both be returning.
Send your family home.
No.
You want them to come with us?
Leonidas.
Are you going?
I am not. I'm sorry.
Ask them what they think.
Fine. I will.
There.
Hello. Sweet one.
I've been sitting next to you this whole time.
I know. Where's our little one?
She was playing with the goblins.
Keep up.
I don't know.
Also, FimFam has been playing music with some of the goblin musicians.
Oh,
so
the
Keepa's probably like dancing around.
Yeah, over there
I
dancing.
was gonna say Keepa is like 1v5ing a goblin.
Yeah, like it's like there's a fan and there's like a little like and then like they put up like a little like makeshift Godminton sort of thing.
Keep up.
Let me show you how it's done.
Here.
Yeah, 1 second. She like jumps up, spikes it with her wicket. Is that what I call it or whatever? No. With their and then she goes boom right in and like it does the whole like Mario like
the strikers thing.
and it's like oh, and she like wipes the sweat off her brow. And just comes walking up all
Kallias.
cool.
Possibly a new life flavor in the making.
Were you playing Goblinton?
Yeah, and kicking ass in it,
You know
dude.
who kicks ass in it?
I will kill you where
Your
you
father.
stand.
Your father in
I will
Ryujin.
kill.
I know. I know. I remember that game. It was a good game.
Put on the
In
suit.
fact, it was a close game.
In
We
fact,
can't
it
even
was
say
a
we
close
kick
game.
Ask your
Close
family
game.
the question.
Sorry. So you've met Hugh and Cora.
Yeah.
They are going to leave and go back to our iteration.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Thanks, Crystal Walker.
Wow.
Hopping iterations. It's like crazy.
Asking.
Would you, I guess this is to both of you, or to all three of you, would you like to go back and not have to deal with being in the dangers of this world?
Just mostly the
You see Keeper kind of get a little quiet and sit for a second. Yara says, looks at everybody staring at her.
yeah.
Fucking look somewhere else.
What?
I said look somewhere else. Let us have a conversation.
Not paying attention.
You're having this conversation here.
I have thought about it. Yes. This is not right.
I thought about it. If you can best me in combat,
I've thought about it in if the opportunity ever come to go back home, and I think Leonidas, that's the safest thing.
No.
My love, I think it would be safe for me and Keepa to head back.
But I keep you safe.
Of course you do. Of course you do, my love. But it's not your job to just keep us safe now.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Every day.
We are your family, and you kept us safe. You died to bring this family back together. There's no ends that you would go to keep this family together, and you have. But hey, look at me.
Look, I just don't want to.
Listen to me, please.
I just don't want to get stuck here and then I'm in the same situation that brought us all here.
You won't.
You don't know that.
I won't let that happen.
You don't know that either. I trust you, Rek, and I trust you're very smart and you'd be able to do it in some way, but there's also just a deep-seated in me that something would happen and we would be stuck here.
Can I tell you what I think? And I want you to listen, and I'll tell you when I'm finished. Okay, my love? You've kept this family safe for so long, and you will always continue to do so. Our family's growing. There's two parts to this. I don't know if on a chasing down Illithid on a ship in fucking space is the safest thing for me to have our kid. Could I do it? Fuck yeah, I can do anything. But also, our family has grown. It's not just you, me, and Keepa, and the wee bairn inside me. It's everyone around this table. And you can protect us, but you also need to protect the rest of the family, too. And once you're finished, you've got a warm bed. And us waiting for you back home.
Leonidas?
Yes, my friend.
You fell in combat once in an attempt to not only help all of us, but get your family back. And I swear to you, here and now, I will give everything I have and everything I am to ensure that no matter what we face in this coming struggle, that you will get to go home. For me, where I am on my journey, that is as important to me as anything. Whatever oath you need me to swear, whatever vow you need me to bind, I will bind it here and now to ensure that you know, as much as I am dedicated to purging out the scourge that Rhea 1 inflicted upon everything, I am as dedicated to get you back home safely. You have earned that long since.
Are you leaving today?
kind of looks over to you and he goes, "Oh no, we didn't need time to prepare and retrofit the Vivarium if they do come to for inter-astral travel. So it takes some time. We're not leaving tomorrow or today. It's God, we've been drinking and eating. I want to sleep." Sleep on it, my love.
Just gonna sort of waddle over to Leonidas and just give him a little hug around the leg. If he lets me. He doesn't kick me away.
No.
Hugs you across the room.
You go in for a hug, and when you hug, Yara leans in and kind of like just puts her head, like leans into you and puts her head on your shoulder. Kipa comes up and sits on your lap and hugs you as well.
When you weren't there, when they were here, I was looking after them in a sense. I'll make sure you get home, no matter the cost.
And also, just the thing, we have a very powerful wizard who'll be there with us if we need to go somewhere quickly, and a squid ship that can teleport. That can teleport. Fuck! Damn it, my brain!
This is why Woody's trying to offload some NPCs.
That is
literally like the arc of NPC.
Yeah. It is our version of the outbound flight, but it actually works.
EB can't leave. We are bound to
I don't even think I know.
What if you sent the
I
interns?
already have plans to do so.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they could do many things
In
over
fact,
there.
it's funny. They're stronger than EP yet.
Yeah. Send the
They're keeping EB, but sending.
Now, I think I'm plenty strong, you know.
I vortex warp him off.
Absolutely not. And he reappears right back at my side because he is bound to.
Summon egg.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Give me a choice. That's the fight I want to see. Egg v EB.
Egg is gonna devour.
Destroy
Egg will aim his jaw, bite off head.
The egg would roll natural ones every time.
That is true. But EB also rolls terribly, so it's
It would just be them trying to fight, but not being able to hit. It'd be like,
Still Doom 6, you're so right. You're so right. You're so right. Okay.
You're so
Right. Anybody else who we want to send home?
I think.
Right. So
I hope to stay around a little bit if that's okay. Van walks up, kind of like slinging the loot over.
After jamming for a bit.
Yeah.
Personally, if all the things before we leave, I have some matters I want to attend to, and you've been very good moral support.
Yeah,
What are the kids?
I really
Vesper
did just
and
come
Tempest.
Where?
Around.
Yeah, they're hanging. They're off smoking reefer over somewhere.
lol at
Alfred.
their young age of like
Alfred.
8.
here. They're worse.
Yeah.
No, they
We're
were
not
like
brothers.
Yeah, they were
they
like
were like 8 when we got them.
they're a little younger than Kipa.
We are not
Younger
good
than Kipa?
at aging or knowing the age.
Guys, Still Doom 6, we gotta go.
Still do 6.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
I really was only here for helping you guys find your friend again. But I don't got a lot going on,
You also
and I'm pretty fairly invested in you guys. So if you'll have me,
It's been great to have you.
You were also
Love to
quite,
continue having
You're
you.
quite helpful.
I agree.
I
Stay as
might
long as you want.
speak a little less often, like half as often.
Probably as much as me.
Probably. Well, maybe a little bit more. When it's necessary. But I want to help.
I think that's great.
Cool.
All right.
So,
Can we call in the children?
Vesper and Tempest?
Calling the troops.
Yeah, they run in and
You're going to boarding school.
Sending you away.
they were playing the Godminton as well.
Against
and-
Keeper? That's tough.
Yeah.
Rip.
And they kind of come up and they said they're like
Just got
ready.
good
They're
coffee.
eating their food and they're there for you guys. You go,
You're
yeah, what's up?
Relax. Hold on, I got this.
Is that any way to speak to your liege?
I'm sorry. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I love that movie.
It's a great play.
It's a poem.
Damn it. It's very difficult to let you guys know this, but for now, I'm gonna have to send you to my home. It'll be safer. You will learn, you will grow, you will become stronger. I'm gonna give you a mission.
You seem like they hear that and they both kind of like sit up and like listen even more intently.
Carry on my mission, what I've been trying to do while we do what we're doing and save the world. But I've been looking for the Valtimeris, my family, wherever my home is, there. If you could continue, take on that while I'm gone in my stead, I'm sure you will go stronger while doing so, and then we will be back. You may join us again.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Thank you, Uncle.
Absolutely. You'll have fun. You'll leave with Hugh and Cora when they're ready.
Who's? Are you putting somebody in charge of us, or are we in charge?
You're in charge.
Fuck yeah. Cool. Sheesh.
Don't listen to that rule.
But don't be crazy.
Be cool, kids.
Be cool kids.
We're cool.
Take after Keepa, but not.
Keepa, Keepa has like mustard and ketchup. It's like ah.
No one clipped that, by the way.
Which is fair.
Actually, explicitly clip it, make it into a gift.
I don't want you to forget. I don't want you to forget either. You are kids, so don't let this crazy world keep you from being a kid. But also, have fun.
Okay. Vesper's the boy, or is Tempest the boy?
Vesper's the girl.
Yeah. Tempest goes like, hey, Uncle. Could I like grow a mustache if it starts growing?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Was there a
Cool.
rule
Thanks.
against that?
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Here's a tip though: as it starts growing, shave it a few times. It might make you feel sad that you don't have it, but it will make it then grow better.
Okay.
That's good advice.
It's not quite a myth. It's about training the hair follicles, but that's a whole different thing.
Interesting. I don't.
I can't grow a beard.
Neither can I.
But I expect to see you guys stronger when we return.
Yes, sir.
It's all one.
Can we go play now?
Yes, off you go.
They go run off.
Okay, so what is our plan? if we do all this, I assume we want to stay here probably until they're ready to go, make final adjustments.
We have to make sure the ship
is ready.
knows where it's going, and the cartographer can do what we need it to do.
Correct.
Otherwise, what was any of this for?
And then we, assumingly, if it gives us a proper direction, we gate.
We gate.
And then we're there. And then I think at that point we'll have to improvise.
Once we gate, we are on. What's the word?
Uncharted territory.
I was going to say demon time, but
demon time also works. Oh, why am I going Welsh? That needs to stop.
Why am I going wrong?
That really, I think, comes down to it. Once we have to make sure that everything is ready, physically, item-wise, and yes, emotionally. I think I don't know how much time we're going to have to ourselves once we enter that space. The last time we were dealing with these people, we could barely trust our own thoughts, and that was only one of them who wasn't even one of them.
Oh. We'll probably see the one I heard again.
So
I'll be honest.
everything has to be in order.
What happens if my brain gets taken over?
I've been thinking about that. I have a spell that
Because
I
I'll
have.
kill you all.
Number one, you won't kill me.
That's
Number two,
That's
a pretty hard task.
I know, but I might.
I've already thought if you go under, I'm dealing with you. That's the you and me. That's my job.
You and me, but
And yeah, I'm the Hulkbuster to your
Wow.
Leonidas, yeah.
That's fair.
So I have to stop you. But there's a spell, Intellect Fortress, that I've prepped primarily for you.
I also have Intellect Fortress.
Excellent.
I mean, again, worst comes to worst, I could put you where I put the hammer.
Inside you? How would I go inside you, Drew?
Not right now.
Just
Okay.
Yeah.
Leonidas starts trying to murder us. Kallias just goes, oh!
I'm just saying that.
I'm just gonna
Hammer
put you up my
stone
ass.
thing. I don't, you know.
Would you eat me in big form?
Say less.
But all this to say,
There are ways to handle
there
it.
are ways to handle it. But I think tonight we enjoy ourselves, and tomorrow I personally go into probably my own sort of demon form, demon mode, demon time, demon time.
How much time do we
His
think we
time.
have?
How much time? His time.
Hugh
probably-
says what? Hugh says how many days?
Probably give it a
It'll
week.
probably take us a better part of a week, maybe a bit more.
1 week.
A week.
Yeah, a week. Let's say a
Let's
week,
make it a
give or
week.
take.
For you, before you leave, or
To make the preparations.
To make the preparations.
Yes.
So we have a week to get our affairs in order.
Yeah.
And then get good.
Are there any skiffs perhaps that they've been using to retrieve asteroid ore and whatever detritus they're pulling in from space?
Ah, they do.
We could maybe take some smaller explorations if there's anything else we find we are needing.
We could also travel to the
I suppose. I think
the rock.
it might be useful to have
Brawl.
the ship stationary while we are upgrading it.
Yes.
But I mean, magically so. It's possible to. We wouldn't be. We would have to go and then like spend a night.
Right.
But if we wanted to trade,
But a week
A week.
of preparations, and then we embark.
Montage.
damn.
Okay.
Montage.
So as we go, finish the evening of revels, we all crawl into bed. Sleep finds us.
The first thing I want to do is go to my old room and check if any of my shit's there.
It is. Your bag of holding's there.
Anything else?
Would it be anything else?
I don't
Just
know.
Vecna going.
It's just whatever's in your bag of holding, I want to say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dee.
Yeah, so as night finds us, Ryujin,
Damn it.
Stinky, you have a dream. Ooh. But we'll do that dream after our break. So, come on back after the break. We're gonna have sandwiches, not really, but sandwiches of story.
Could we do like finger sandwiches, like cucumbers? And
That'd be really like some egg sandwich. Egg salad sandwich.
I don't play that game.
That's gross.
Okay, I know you don't. They're good though.
Alright,
I'll eat them. You eat the cucumbers and pickles
We'll
or
see you
whatever.
after the intermission show.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bards of New York, the live, chaotic, beautiful mess that we all know and love, where we usually, at one point, will play D&D together. We'll be starting to play D&D at some point soon, and then probably stop, then start again, and then stop, and then giggle, and I'll fart a bunch, and then we'll have a good time.
Why even do the stream?
You're hitting the nail too hard on the head, man.
Come for the D&D, but stay for the absolute chaos that is Bards of New York. I love you.
shapeshifted or found a leather glove. And
Michael Jackson.
shut up.
But powered hee
Instead of Misty Step, it's Moonwalk.
No attacks of opportunity.
Yeah,
Can Eldritch Blast be cast exclusively by hitting that?
When you catch shielding yourself, it's not a shield. You just kind of lean over it like this much.
Also, there's the whole aspect of that miasma.
Do you have an inhaler for that?
Oh, you beat me to it by just 1 second.
I mean, I used to, as a child, had some asthma, but I've grown out of it since. Miasma.
Yar.
Fuck you.
Pirate ventilator then.
Made out of wood,
I lost my albuterol along.
We keep our rescue inhaler in my book.
'Tis less effective than me old steroid.
Can't do a New York accent.
Just try your best. Come on.
Somebody, you know,
Say bagels and schmear.
bagels and schmear. You know, somebody.
I didn't realise there was a New York over there.
No mind, from Old York, yeah?
Say, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here. All right, you know, I'm just.
It's
you
so
know,
immediate. It's immediately back.
I'm having all kinds of trouble, and
Now you sound like a British person trying to do an American accent.
Yeah, like, you're like, oh, did?
I did. I can't.
dare you?
What do you want to do with my crew?
Have a lot of benefits but zero work? What do you even do?
We got somebody who does a lot of fart noises. We got somebody who likes to, steal babies. And it's kind of in between those two things.
Really? That's the range? Really? That's the range?
Hey!
I think a creative coordinator, a creative director position would be really great because Jesus Christ, that's horrific.
You're beautiful and capable of great things, like murder. Don't do that though, unless it's completely necessary. Anyway, bye.
To me, you have always been the brightest star. And the most powerful star.
I kiss her.
There's a couple that are harvest flavored. They say it's more of a savory sweet almost. Like it has a very almost like umami sort of sense to it. And it's,
Mommy.
Y'all.
Excellent work.
Y'all.
Excellent work. It was ubiquitous and it made me upset. I just wanted to buy pastries.
Pentagonal. Pentagonal.
You'll be
Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Pentagonal. Pentagonal.
Diagonally.
Somebody called the Pentagon.
Pentagonally. Pentagonally.
Fuck out of here.
Pentigony.
By Aeschylus.
What do you do? Smell burning toast?
Always.
Pentagonal.
Pentagussy.
Pentades.
So feeble.
Let's stop being so mean to Woody.
No. If I may support you.
It was a really valiant attempt.
How many sides does that thing have? Say that again.
Pentagonal.
Gaggle on these nuts.
So, the mechanic where you make choices as your character that then affects the world at large. To me, there's no better version of that than D&D, where not only do you get to escape to a world and make choices within it as a character entirely your own, that then your own choices are a catalyst for an evolution of the world that evolves with you, but you get to do that with other people. So it's not just a pre-thought out, I'm going to make these choices to make these things happen. It's a group of people, all that you can have banter with and laugh with, but at the end of the day, you are exploring a world for the first time, together as a group, making these little chaotic decisions which bloom across the world, causing it to change with you and grow with you as your characters level up and grow. What brings me back to D&D over and over and over again is like assisting in the growth and the blossoming of a world that will be cultivated by accident through a ragtag group of adventurers' actions.
Now, we're live. We're live.
All right.
Oh, we're tutting. I like that.
So, as the camera pans back down, our crew is asleep
Gibble gobble.
in a beautiful slumber. Ryujin, you find yourself in a city. More accurately, on the outskirts of a city. You see the walls, you see the buildings. But one thing that really stands out to you is you see the fire.
Uh-oh.
The destruction.
Fucking wow! And this is why we didn't remove it.
The fire. The destruction
of the dance floor.
Push yourself harder.
There's Rittenhouse really tearing that shit up.
Everyone is covered in a fine slick of cheese wet.
Do you want to get some oils? I made them myself.
They get real slippery.
I don't like this American Psycho vibe you're giving right now.
Rek'Niht just like breakdancing, very slippery.
It's dream, right?
Honestly, I'd like to get sturdy.
Here's the cleanest gritty anyone's ever seen. He's so low to the ground. No. The slick back king.
Winter Camry, there is no reference. It's just a fucking 70s dance thing that Woody has in his playlist.
Yeah, there's nothing to.
There's nothing to
We
get.
collectively have a thing in our playlist.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's all own it.
Okay,
Let's
It's
start
not me. I didn't put it there, but it's ours.
We should ask Monument Studios about that, being like, hey,
What is this?
what's going on?
All right, Woody, you were doing a great job setting the scene. It was really like I'm there. Let's go back.
Honestly, when the next time we play Goblinton, that's
the on repeat.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's the movie. And the heroes. I remember that one time it played over and over, and I almost wanted to like rip my ears off. But now I love the song. So.
But
I like the thought of it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it though.
you see a city burning. More accurately, a city sacked. You recognize the city.
TJ, what?
Roll me a history check, please.
Do it. I'm ready. I can read this back.
Can he have a assist because of dreams?
I'm fine.
I'm in a dream, so I know more.
You can't assist him because he's
I'm in a dream.
But I also
a dream is a dream.
Oh,
What'd you get?
Like that plain Inception.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? This is Marvelhold. Marvelhold sacked.
Max on bikes.
You begin to walk through the city. Entering through the gates, they are battered down. Pox from pockmarks throughout the whole walls, fires, dead bodies, soldiers bearing Revan crest, bearing Marvelhold crest, bearing more crests than you can count. Make your way deeper into the city. You pass by that Hall of Law where you were months ago with the Nightmare Krew-ish. And you hear a chanting off in the distance where the fire is the greatest. You begin to walk towards to investigate. And there you are, standing in the main royal square, the inner city. All the houses of law, of repute, theaters, museums, burning to the ground. In a large park, right there in the center, you see an army clad in pale blue armor, chanting, "Oh, hail the Emperor! Oh, hail the Emperor!" Roll a perception check.
Emperor Ryujin. 17.
A 17.
Huh? No, that was mine.
Push your way into the dream, through the crowd, make your way up, and you see the person receiving these cheers. First, you think it's somebody you know. Then you get a closer look and you realize it's not, but as you look at this face, skinny, not too tall, about medium height, clad in that same blue armor with a beautiful sunburst sash across her chest. White hair pulled into a bun. Pale blue skin with wrinkles set in. At a glance, it's Lilith.
Oh, excuse me. What?
Upon further scrutiny, investigation, scrutiny.
Yeah.
It's not. It's older, more mature.
Mommy.
A person you've seen before. The Grand Duchess of Revan. Stefana de Fleur. As you look up at her, her eyes meet you. You wake up from the dream.
Fuck.
What's wrong?
Babe, you okay?
I don't know what I feel. Just had the most interesting of dreams.
Did you eat a lot of spicy food at the feast?
No. Well, maybe, but I don't think that has anything to do with this.
Oh, it's like a capital D dream.
Yeah, it more felt like my consciousness was transported to a point in history, maybe past, future, or present, in Cordia. Not sure what time, based on where we are, but I was in. Well, I'll tell him the whole.
Yeah.
Get to the wiki, I go.
Ooh, that's heavy. Could just be a scary dream. I say we can look into it in the morning.
Something tells me it wasn't, but yeah. All right, I think we'll have to gather everyone, just to make sure everyone, especially Lilith, knows. But
breakfast.
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 No, can I be the little spoon now?
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
All right, thank you.
Respect taking a little spoon first. I respect that.
Wow.
So
Lilith.
I knew it. I knew it.
You are greeted with a dream tonight. A similar dream. You open your eyes and you are in your bedroom in the palace. The Palace of Revan. Perception check.
Look with your special eyes. Look.
My brand.
21.
21.
21. You smell smoke.
She would go to her doors and, like a good kid, feel the door to see if it's hot.
The door itself is not hot, but you do smell smoke.
Okay. Throw open the doors.
The door's open and there is a slight smoke coming up through the hallways. It's not a lot, a little bit on the top, mostly the smell, and you hear the clashing of metal, steel against steel.
Lilith reaches for her daggers.
Not there.
Shit. Okay, well then she's going to hastily creep down the hall toward the sound.
You make your way through the palace, deftly stepping. You spent so much time here. You know every step along the way. You know exactly which floorboards creak. You move with silence. You make your way to where you hear the fighting, and you hear the Great Hall. It's the doors of the Great Hall closed, and you hear shing, 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 fighting on the other side.
Lilith doesn't hesitate and goes and throws open the doors.
You open the doors, and you see a very large human back to you, covered, wearing like a dark leather duster. In one hand, holds a sinister looking red blade, glowing a dark, like a blood moon red. The body hanging off of the sword, having just been freshly impaled, run through, is your father. You see him through head on the shoulder of this individual. He is maybe a third of the size of this assailant. His eyes meet you, and he slides off. The sword shing, shines in the light, and out of the light of the fire that surrounds the Great Hall, you see this individual turn towards you.
Not terrible. Not terrible. That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
As they turn shoulder to you, I need a switch.
Yeah, please just do it. Just imagine skeletons dancing.
Not both dreams.
Fuck you, my shuffle. The shuffle really fucked me there.
Comes up, goes, not now!
As their profile is to you, you see across on the throne a gutted Stefano the Fleur. Just trying to hold her guts still in as she takes her last breaths. You look around the room, you see all guards, attendants you grew up with, dead. And then the final person you see, the assailant, standing in the center of the room, drenched in blood. Your friend Ryujin.
Whoa. No mom is safe from his wrath.
Literally.
You see Ryujin look at you, look around, roll his shoulders, and begin to walk towards you with his sword. You wake up.
Back on the ship. Lilith is going to not sleep anymore and go out while everybody else is asleep.
Okay. You go up to the deck where you do your thinking. Everybody marking a long rest.
About damn time.
Hero's Feast bonus. You have 2d10 temporary hit points for the next 24 hours. And you're immune to being frightened and being poisoned. I don't know if we're going to be assailed by
Might as well
venomous assassins over the next 24 hours.
Does one person roll these 2d10?
Sure.
I'll do it.
Do it.
Oh, that's not
Dan.
I
already
rolled,
man.
Oh, I
I'll
think
take
it's all
that.
It was our
individual.
own individual.
Yeah, I think it's all individual.
Yeah.
But.
That's what I figured. We all partook in the hero's feast.
We can take whichever one's time.
Okay. Morning comes. Breakfast begins to be prepared on the ship. You all who stayed on the ship are welcome to the smell of rashers of bacon.
At some point,
and eggs and toast, fresh made bread.
early in the morning, I'll knock on your door.
Leonidas, I have something for you.
My wife's in here.
Hold on one sec.
Put on your pants.
That is why I said
Your
hold on one
chaps
sec.
out. Put it on.
It's why I
Actually,
said.
put it on slowly.
Oh,
I'd
know
rather
you.
get this.
I know you like that.
It would be just quick.
Did you like it when I pull them like
No, I really
this?
didn't. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Leave it at the door. Leave it at the door.
I'm.
Hold on, and I open the door.
I'm gonna hand you this large, like, sizzling maul made out of like it's essentially like half molten in and of itself, right? This half molten, massive great mace that is just covered in a steaming sheen of bile.
What? I thought this was inside you.
It was.
Why are you giving it to me?
Because I do not need it. I think it would be much better suited in your hands. Not my cup of tea anyway. I know it'll clean itself. It's self-heating that
Like
way.
an oven.
Hi Yara. Morning.
Morning, Kallias.
Don't interrupt. That's all I had.
Oh, don't worry. We were just finished.
And that I'm.
Well, he was.
All right, we don't need this for.
Breakfast!
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Just like me for real, bro.
About 1 second away from petrifying the pair of them, just to end the situation.
The steak.
Let me in.
Guys, I had to kill.
Kill you. It was about my comfortability levels, and it had reached my limit.
Right, I understand.
I'm sure they do too.
It's breakfast.
How tense is it at the breakfast table?
Oh yeah. Wait, who's there?
Rinhask is a little like cooking and just kind of like.
Ember is
sipping,
gorging himself.
Were you?
Yeah. Like you've always seen Ember have like a certain semblance of manners, but he's just like.
Yes, get that protein. Good.
just for my brain, above table, for Dan. Were you next to Lilith?
Why?
Why? For Dan's, not for Leonidas. I was just intrigued.
Because you ship Lilith and
No. Because I'm just trying to. I guess I don't fucking. I'll figure it out. Roleplay. Anyway, okay, never mind. I don't. Don't answer. I've lied. Don't answer.
As Rinhask serves the eggs and some fresh made bread, just kind of like as nonchalantly as he can.
Yeah.
Dog. Fuck you. You do. It's like so. How'd everybody sleep?
Pretty well.
Yes.
Fine enough. Yes.
Cool. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Cool. Anybody else?
Kallias woke me up and gave me a cool maul. I've got a maul
I woke
too.
you up? You didn't tell me I woke you up.
Well, we were having sex, and then we opened the door.
Can I take my breakfast to go, please?
Why are you leaving?
No,
Because
this is family breakfast. You
But
sit
this
at
is
the-
not what I asked for.
You have to stay in the room.
I wanted
I
to
have
say
to stay in
thank
the
you
room?
for the maul.
While you consume, you have to
Be in the
consume the family.
You
Not
could
literally.
have made it rhyme. You could have made
I
it rhyme.
could.
You could have made it rhyme.
What's the rhyme?
Consume.
Consume in the room.
Oh, I'm not.
When you consume, you
I
have to
don't
stay
have the patience for this morning. I did not sleep well. Lilith says, curled up in the corner of like the galley with a cup of coffee.
It wasn't something you ate last night, was it?
How dare you?
How should we be
How
worried?
dare you?
I don't
What are
know.
you saying to what?
You drink too much goblin mead.
I will vortex warp you into space.
It's good.
Okay.
Sweet though.
And?
Ryujin, they can get in trouble.
Ryujin. Hold on. Ryujin, are you alright?
Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps as we are 7 Cordian days out
from assaulting unknown powers. I know I'm one to talk, but perhaps we just continue to lay things on the table. What is changing that from a to a maybe?
Weird dream.
Okay.
Maybe dream. Maybe real. Maybe premonition.
Same.
Of what? Oh.
You as well.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get a sipping coffee Rittenhask up against
What
the
was
kitchen
your
counter.
dream?
I can tell you what I know. What do you know?
I'll explain. And then get to the point where I heard chanting and saw flames. The city of Marble hold, sacked and burned to the ground. And
what is Marble?
The last thing I saw, one moment, the last thing I saw before opening my eyes was your mom. They were chanting Emperor.
Your mother's not an emperor, right?
No, she's a duchess. She answers to King Kilpis.
Shame.
You sure they weren't chanting Duchess? I know those are very different words.
Very, very different words.
Yes.
I'm certain.
Okay.
But she has always been ambitious.
There was an army, pale blue armor. She had a sash across her armor. And at first I thought it was you. But then I realized it was much older, much more mature, much more seasoned. And I knew it to be the Duchess. In your dream?
You killed my family.
Jesus Christ.
You say that, Rittenhask Spit takes his coffee.
It sounds so ridiculous to say out loud.
Who killed your family?
Ryujin. That was my dream. I was back in the palace of Revan. And you had slaughtered everyone. With a huge red blade.
Now hold on. It was the people. Did you see other people that were slain? Yes.
Yes.
Did they look like how you normally perceive them?
I mean, it was the lighting, hard to tell.
Wasn't like our lighting.
Do you remember when we were in the Hall of Heroes?
Hi.
Underneath the volcano, and we saw one of a version of Ryujin. Do you happen to remember what his title was on that statue?
King?
Yeah, I remember that part. There was a part I'd forgotten. It was Master of Kings.
Ooh, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's a variant. Oh, I'm sorry. I was mad at you this morning. I'm not supposed to be.
It's fine.
I woke up mad at you because my dream.
Just know I, in my right mind, would never do such a thing.
Not Lilith's mother.
Also, when would have you?
In any future, in any past, I would never
Certainly not
harm anyone that any of us love.
Do you have anything of your mother's on you?
I mean, I have my family ring that was hers once, but I don't know if it means it's hers now.
Well, I think it couldn't hurt to try and scry on her, given that she is clearly a subject in both of these dreams, and we have access to doing so.
It feels odd that... No, not necessarily. It feels odd that both of you would have this dream.
It's interesting.
The Duchess, that's your mother?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Huh.
She's a real piece of work.
But she was the one who died in your dream.
Yes, and my father.
And she's the one who overtook Marvelhold in mine.
And Marvelhold is?
Marvelhold's the kingdom of the Amber Cascades. So there's
Capital city.
the Duchy of Marvelhold, the Duchy of Revan, and Atadween.
How do you know that they're not the same?
No?
How do you know that they're not the same dream?
We don't.
Just at different parts.
It could just be a dream.
We also don't know it's not a distraction.
Dreams are not distractions.
I know, but we are going up against enemies who no one can manipulate thought.
That's fair.
Who have also traveled through iterations as well.
You think they're fucking with our dreams?
I don't necessarily, but I think there is no. The only thing that we can rule out is that you didn't go and kill someone last night, did you?
No. Oh, I woke up and had trouble sleeping the rest of the night.
So
From
that
what
we
I
can
saw.
rule out.
The blade. Do you remember exactly what it looked like?
I could probably draw, estimation of it.
I also, because I have the. when we were in Riva, I learned a little bit about the Valtimeris and a curse on the family, and there's this cursed blade that has been passed through lineages upon lineage of generation upon generation of Valtimeris. I wonder if this blade is the same.
Perhaps.
Can I roll a tasteful memory check?
What's a memory check?
I notably didn't write the item that the statue of Ryujin, Master of Kings, was holding in the hall.
Jerry?
It's a history check, maybe.
I'm gonna have to roll a memory check as well.
It's a history check.
If
right?
I remember above table correctly, the timeline. We went to the Hall of Heroes. I don't think there was an item. I think
it was just
the
it was just
statue,
Ryujin.
and then the vision that I saw when we went, and then the cursed blade was we learned about in Riva with the Valtimeris.
I will say, Ryujin, Master of Kings, is not one of the fixed points by design. 3 of them were, but Ryujin was not one of those 3. So it is mutable. The 3 fixed ones were Winona the Warden, Alethea, Keeper of Souls, and Ophelia, wife of the End.
Damn. Ophelia.
Wife of the End.
Ophelia. You
Yeah, everything else was mutable, but those 3 weren't.
Great.
I think scrying on your mother couldn't do any harm, and then perhaps, for now, moving with caution is wise. But until the Illithid threat is dealt with, I don't know how much stake we can place in things our minds tell us.
Something tells me that while we have gained exceptional physical prowess and magical prowess, I think the horrors have just begun in terms of psychological.
I agree.
Let's scry on my mum.
Scry time.
Oh, you all can see her.
Scry
She's great.
I get to
She's
see
a
your
dummy mommy.
Not being truthful with that statement.
No, she's a pill. Hey.
Didn't you said you saw choosing who I want to be fan. You said you saw your mom's grave when you were in the other side, right?
Yeah. But then I scryed on her and she was alive. So I have no idea.
Knowing very little about where you're from, the little I know is how much it's revolved around necromancy, so. Dead and also walking around is not something that can't happen.
True.
So.
Oh,
that doesn't help anything.
No. But I understand why you brought it up. Fuck. Ugh.
We'll be going there soon enough. You'll be able to assess this firsthand quickly.
I also think it's important for us to be able to be willing and able to listen if we all tend to continue to have these dreams. Because it will affect all of us, myself included. I was surprised I wasn't killing anyone in your dreams.
I think you're just surprised that you're not killing people
anyone
most
right
times.
now.
Yeah.
That was part of it, yeah.
I think you enjoyed the sport.
She was killing us pussy last night.
Alright.
I'm kidding. I'm not.
No,
honey.
I know you weren't.
Let's scry on my mother, please, God above.
Okay, you guys finish your breakfast. You head to the scrying ball, and let's all roll for old Stefano Lafra.
I think that's I think the ring counts. I think we count.
I mean, if you're getting technical, your very genetics are an item that
Yeah.
pops up.
Projector screen. Scry goes onto the screen.
She does not notice a single thing.
Okay.
So as the picture zooms in on the ball and you all can see it, she seems to be at some sort of a council meeting. Looks tired, frustrated,
alive.
Okay.
Is there anyone else?
We can't really see anything besides the person.
It seems to be sitting at a round table with a bunch of other dignitaries.
I forget what the scrying thing. Can we all see this? Or is it just?
It's all,
and we can all see it.
Yeah, when it's the ball, you kind of see it in the ball.
Is this what she looked like in your dream?
Is it? Does she look younger, older?
It looks about the age that she was in the dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I pose a theory for us to try here? We have 2 more scries for the day, do we not?
Correct.
I don't think I want to use an item of yours. Would you try scrying on the version of Ryujin you saw?
How would you do that?
I don't know.
It's you can with scrying. There's an idea of like it working differently depending on how well you know the target. If you've seen the target.
You can't exactly scry through time, though.
We don't know if it is. The iterations are physical places, after all.
They're physical places, but they were all they were happening. If we remember, they were like one started.
Yeah,
correct. So like,
but that's if you were scrying within any given iteration, yes. But we are outside of all of them now with an ability to look in.
We also know
I
that
don't think that means that all of time is existing at the same time.
No, but maybe.
No, but that doesn't mean that we can't see a version
That
of
Ryujin?
Ryujin at any point.
The least
in
we can
time.
do is try.
I will say we wouldn't be scrying on that if that is a true version of time. We wouldn't be scrying on that current version of that Ryujin because that hasn't happened. Correct.
I think it doesn't really matter. We just gotta try.
It's possible that it has happened.
Well, then she'd be dead.
In
different
iterations.
Right.
What was sorry, above table. Remind me. What was the amount of time that usually passed before
a new iteration was made?
Motherfucker jumped ship?
It was like 5,000 years.
Yeah. So like, so
consulted.
I don't remember. That's a good question. I don't remember off the top of my head.
It is likely that any events that happen in like a previous iteration happened past tense.
Yeah.
By like a lot.
Well, you might as well give it a look. See if you
Right.
can.
Okay. I'll call to mind that image that I had in my dreams.
I need you to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Saving throw.
I got you back. It takes generations for him to build.
Can I guidance?
Sure, guidance.
Many times. Generations.
Guidance. That a nat one? No, it's not lucky.
Dead.
Can you use it for anyone?
Yep, anyone at any time.
Is that true? Yup. Fuck me right.
Lucky is one of the craziest feats known to man. It's the anti-DM feat.
It's not much better.
Oh, I haven't rolled for it.
There's not a Griffith.
Wait. I don't. Give me a second.
I'll roll right now.
We have the anti-number.
Straight to
part here.
jail.
We have. Hold on. We can. I can fix that. We have that crew.
And
I can give you a 12 with Porton.
Give me 12. That would help.
Got a 12.
Okay.
Let me just
So we're at
spend 2
23
sorcery
right
points.
now.
2 sorcery points and 26.
26.
Just roll the d4.
27.
Oh no, it's the 4. So.
Oh, you're right.
30.
37.
Boom.
The number on the D20 was 3. Wow. Oh no, I guess 12, right?
Oh, yeah, 12.
It's
Yeah,
12.
yeah.
Okay.
So with a 37,
crazed.
Casual.
Level 16 campaign.
Yeah. Casual. 37.
you go and you reach out and scry. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
You see the ball like flicker amongst Valtimeri's, maybe Ryujin's, even you, like your physical. Like it really can't locate the exact Ryujin.
Yeah.
Something is keeping it from finding it.
Okay.
Let me
Tried.
underline, italicize the word. Something is keeping it from finding it.
Yes.
It's the Magneto helmet effect.
Right. Well, we tried.
You did.
Ian?
Are you alright after that? Do you feel okay?
I mean, no, I don't.
That's
but
fair.
I can't really do anything right now about it.
And your mom is okay. For now. So it seems.
It's whether I don't care if she's okay. I'm more worried about a power vacuum being caused.
Fair.
Well, by the way you describe your dream, it doesn't really sound like there was going to be one for very long.
No, it sounded like he just fucking got him.
If that was events in the same.
I mean, there's
the potentiality you were looking through another Ryujin's eyes in there.
There's a potentiality that was two separate things.
Could have been Lilith looking through another's eyes.
It's also possible that it is metaphorical.
Mm-hmm.
Dreams are not exact sciences always. It could be a
was
vision, but it also
truly
could just
a dream.
mean something.
We could have had bad shrimp.
That could be the case,
Also
or someone could
had
have placed.
two ends of the same bad shrimp.
Oh, you guys ate that goblin shrimp again? Yeah, last time I ate some of that, it made me see my ex-wife. But she happened to be my ex-husband at the time. Figure that one out. Over and out.
Foul
Click.
Anyway,
Those notes.
I think
Those notes.
I don't know about all of you, but 2 points. First, I think it's wise what Kallias mentioned that moving forward over the next week, days, as we continue this, I think speaking openly about the things we experience will likely be beneficial. And secondly, I think it's probably nearing the time for a montage.
We chose different music there, didn't we?
But no, that's only for everyone's
Counts on me.
Ow!
Yeah, there's no last unprecedented burgeoning secrets for anyone to share. Nothing that's going to hamstring us when it's
I've
pulled
got
out of
tons
our
of
minds
secrets.
forcefully.
Name one.
I lied. I don't have
There
one.
you go.
I've told you almost.
That was the secret. There you go. You can share
And
it.
everything else I've told you, Ara.
Well, yes, but yeah, okay.
I think I hear a montage.
Alright.
In fact, this is the perfect song, the perfect one for that song.
Yeah,
Now that song is play.
Montage.
Nope, that's not it.
Bam. There it is.
Alright. So, as the montage begins,
Let's fucking go.
I believe I need a few rolls from you, my smiths, as we upgrade some shit. So first things first,
I'm the realist.
I need you to roll me a tinkering check on porting over the squid ship's identity into the spelljammer of the living
All right,
ship.
everybody.
So go ahead, hit it.
Let's go.
You have assistance, and I would argue, as the orrery bearers, advantage.
I mean, it's a montage. Advantage, baby.
Let's go.
And guidance.
And guidance.
Yeah,
You also have advantage on your 12.
totally, Dan.
9.
Do you want to roll again?
Oh, there's more to this song? Holy
Nice,
moly.
thank you.
It does a weird like time thing later. Don't worry.
12.
It changes the fucking
It like slows down,
23.
goes like halftime.
Yeah.
23. Flat 40.
A flat 40. All right.
I rolled a 9.
That's what they called me in high school.
Wasn't even Flash.
All right.
That's 1.
Kill yourself.
That's going to be in order to through sensors discern if you are not a squid ship. They have to roll above a 25.
Exquisite. Okay.
That
next
is the
up.
DC of that stealth.
Nice.
The next montage is.
Oh yeah, we did it well. Thanks everybody.
Which montage is this?
I don't know which one. Do you want which one of your montages? One of your armors? You want to go to armor mode?
You doing both armors?
Yeah, since it's all the same armors, right?
Yeah.
You can make some cool upgrading armors.
And yours as well.
Yep.
Yes,
Roll
yes,
for
yes.
all the armors, please. Thank you.
Assistance.
Yeah, keep it. I'll guide you this time.
Well, but with your new hammer, you have crazy forging skills. Crazy forging skills.
I have crazy forging skills with said hammer.
Like,
what are you talking about?
You got crazy forging skills.
Additionally, you have proficiency with smith tools and have advantage on all ability checks made using them.
Oh.
This is designed to like be the Hephaestus's hammer.
In fact, can I borrow the hammer for this?
It requires attunement.
I have an attunement spot.
Oh. Will you give it back?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, go for it.
Well, you attuned to it.
There it is. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Yeah. Let's start having going again.
Everybody, clap your hands.
Oh, I can confirm.
You make some excellent armor. Go ahead and make those improvements.
+1.
Yeah.
So that's for all of these rolls?
Yep, all the armors.
Wow. Drew.
I just watched you like hit Killmonger on Nova and have
Okay, let's do. I guess I should start since it's the beginning of the week. Technically, I'll do the shield process since you said it needed time to cook.
Yep.
Okay, everybody.
Stand proud.
All right.
I'll assist.
It's time to go crazy, everybody.
You can cook.
Okay.
AC 20.
Okay. Wait, am I getting anything?
I actually do. Yeah, we do. The sorcerer has the same AC as the barbarian. That's
no, it's clocked. Ah!
It's cocked.
It's cocked. I'm so mad.
I had to get my whole body tattooed to achieve
The first one was what?
6. Happy.
I think so.
I thought it was 9.
The first time?
Kevin's got a 7 from portraits as well.
Oh no, that might.
Then put it at 6.
I'm gonna put it at 6. Yeah. 15 plus 6, 29. Plus 17.
Oh yeah.
38.
I'll show you what.
I'll flash a genius
What
at
the
45
end
since
up
I'm doing.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, you succeed. You make it. It will just take some time.
It takes some time to cook up.
Yep.
Okay, that's first one. Now I will.
You're still you. If you've chosen to still be you, you absolutely still
okay,
you have to.
I'll go to Glyph of Enhance in enlargement on the event horizon, and I'm chunking that 1,000 gold. It's out of there.
Okay, you don't have to roll for it.
Oh,
figure it out.
On that
Sure.
note, I'm going to be spending the bulk of this week in the Scion of Jormungandr form, my full Gorgon form, because I would like to approach a day where that is my baseline state. For my Dragon Ball Z watchers out there, it's like when Goku and Gohan spend all of their time in Super Saiyan 1 to make that comfortable like breathing, and this is what I'm attempting to do.
Okay. Then we'll get to that. I'll come back to you. And then finally, the weapons, or I think
the weapon.
specifically weapon.
Yeah, we've got the bestial armor for Ryujin's dragon, and then the katana for Ryujin.
I had the armor.
The armor's
already.
Oh, it's done?
Yeah,
cards,
we're done.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
It's
then.
just the katana.
So you've got the armor for the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, katana. Let's go. Let's go, gang. Okay.
Nice.
Whoa. Weird. It's the same thing twice. Strange. Okay.
Almost like it's a 1 in 20 chance.
Oh, yeah, that's better. That's cocked.
Ooh. No, Ava got stepped on.
No,
It
she
wasn't-
doesn't like putting her ring
That was
on.
weird.
That was weird.
My two advantages was my D20 was 16 and 16. My D12 was 11 and 11. So let's
Make a
go.
wish.
Let's
Make
go.
a wish.
Make a wish. Yeah.
Illuminati 666. I'm a vessel. 11.
Okay. No,
it's
4.
for the-
4 on the
yeah,
guidance.
4.
So 20, 31, plus 17, 40.
Yeah, you got it.
40.
You got it.
So
You got it.
would a 55 make it better than a 49?
No, I'll let you make that decision.
Yeah, I want to make a quick katana. I'm gonna have, sorry, 56.
56?
56 on the katana.
A little blood comes out your nose, but you have an excellently made katana. The stats we talked about, so it's the dice lower, so it's a D6 one-handed, D8 two-handed.
What color is the blade?
What color is the blade?
We were fusing it out of necrotic shards.
And green.
So we got one plus one to the armor.
Yeah, all you got plus one to the
Yeah,
AC.
It's like,
and it has the extended crit range.
That's it.
Yep. All right, and then finally, roll me a Constitution save as you're trying to bulk up with your Jormungandr form.
I'm okay with those. That's a nat 20.
Okay. So with that, you're not quite always comfortable in it, but when coming out of Jormungandr, you do not ever have to roll for exhaustion.
I didn't anyway.
Oh
That's-
fuck.
that's the base.
No, didn't you? If you got a crit fail, no, it's the other one.
So yeah, Jormungandr is the one that I like is the easiest for me to access. I'm trying to make that Kallias base, like base existing as a Gorgon.
I'll let you know. Let me look at it, and I'll let you know what you get from that nat
Please.
20, because I do want to give you something. But that brings I believe, the montage to an end.
Shockingly, when I prepare the things I want to do. It goes quick.
No, I turned it the fuck off.
That's great.
I think we accomplished everything we wanted to accomplish.
So,
I should probably do that now.
as you guys finish your montage,
That's a good way to do it.
Hugh approaches the Nightmare Krew. In the smithy of everything, and y'all are kind of like just like marveling at the weapons and armor that everybody's made. Maybe some improvements we can talk like retroactively to your violin.
Some bow stuff.
Hugh comes up and says, I think you guys would be interested in.
The last time this happened, we were sent into multiple tombs of a wannabe god from a different dimension.
You know, I can't promise that won't happen, but
You can't promise that it won't happen.
yes, of course. I mean, like, who knows? I have found something on the squid ship.
How
Would you
about
like to see
no?
it?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
sure. Then let's go, please.
All
right.
I get in the armor just in case. After
Okay.
saying that we might get transported to like tomb dimensions, I'm in the
You're
armor.
gonna find out. You guys make your way to the aberrant void.
Nice.
And as you're going, Hugh's talking about this. It's like, I was looking to do some research, and there's a sort of library here in the ship.
Sort of.
It's not by books per se, but other things. It's best to show. You get on the ship, you walk through. The ship's kind of gross. It's it's fleshy. The doors are called sphincters. Looking at you, Baldur's Gate.
Thank you, Larian, for that one.
Fucking perverts. But you make your way into the brain room, and in here, jars of brains.
Played this level too.
And Hugh's like, I just kind of avoided this room to begin with, and then I figured I'd just bite the bullet, and there's a lot of information to be had here. But this one in particular, and leads you over, because I was thinking, how do we find the Illithid? They must be gathering somewhere, yes?
Yes.
So I was trying to look for information. There's always talk of this city of Oryndol. Oryndoll.
I just read something that I clearly misspelled like that.
It's often referred to as a mythical city. Anything I found, it's mythical. It's a dark, scary city.
So it's another mythical city you are teaching us about.
But they think this is something to do with the old empire. The Illithid empire. It seems to be what they referred to as their old capital. Is the city. That must have been their capital city. On looking through, I couldn't really find much until I found this brain, and he pulls out this like fucked up looking brain out of a jar, or in a jar. He's like, this one took some doing, but I was able to discern something in it. Let me play it for you. And he goes over to this little like tablet, like kiosk thingy, plugs in the jar, kind of does some arcane symbols on a little trackpad thing, starts it up, and then like kind of a gross kind of gooshy sound. These are the two sentences that are said. Within the roiling halls of Vafi,
Spell that.
Vafi. V-A-F-I.
Okay.
A glyph of dominion past.
Glyph is G-L-Y-T-H.
I thought you were just speaking poorly.
Nope.
O Scion's mine, enscroll thyself unto my celestial orbit. Your queen, your protector, your Orindol.
Run it back from the top.
Within the roiling halls of Vafi, a glyph of dominion past. O Scion's mine, enscroll thyself unto my celestial orbit. Your queen, your protector, your Orindol.
Does hearing this feel at all reminiscent? Because I'm still holding on to it. To, not physically, the sensation, the voice I heard, the sensation I got when I decked Lilith.
A little bit. It's
not the exact same, but it's related.
Yeah, you learn that thing that did it was that dragon. The thing that did that. But like something talking into your head telepathically.
Very similar.
Yes. Now, this must be some sort of because I did some further research into this brain, and it isn't necessarily this brain's thoughts or memories. It is almost like a signal that this brain picked up.
Okay.
Recently.
Relatively. I mean, I just started really looking through these in the last number of months, or month, really. So I'm not quite sure how recent it is, but it gets like this thought, this brain gets, as I've been watching it, gets renewed. That's that sort of signal that, because brains are just a bunch of just signals in your head. This signal keeps getting played over and over again.
Like it's
like a broadcast. Yeah.
It's receiving a broadcast.
Right.
Yes.
Can we plug that in?
I don't think you should plug things.
No. I can try and reverse engineer however they are receiving the signal and try and track the signal.
Follow the signal. That's where we have
I'm
to
gonna go and just.
I mean, better yet, you could do that, or just take the brain and you can maybe put that in the compass.
Yes, certainly.
I mean, we might as well give it a try.
Or both.
Track and track.
I'm stupid, but at the same time, I'm a little. You're not worried about taking things from those people.
I'm a little worried about plugging it in.
Plugging it into the ship.
Not plugging into the ship to the cartographer.
You're not worried about doing that either.
No.
Do you have a better option?
I don't have a better option, or I have the option of don't do it.
Then we don't know where they are.
And then we don't find them, and we're fucked.
The cartographer will be fine.
It is an immensely
divine
powerful
piece of
weapon.
fate.
You don't think it will know? They will know where we are.
If it's broadcasting, it already does.
Or
That's not
necessarily
necessarily
true.
A broadcast can just be
general
out
and then picked up by anything that can receive that signal.
But you don't think it sees that we've picked it up?
There's no way to know that they would have something like that. It's not intuitively. It's not a necessary thing to think that they know that we're here.
We can speculate as much as we like. They could have been tracking the aberrant void since the moment it left Mobio.
That's true.
You know, but we, at the end of the day, we have to go there.
Yeah, it's not an issue.
All right.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Caution is probably good when dealing with creatures who don't function the same way we do.
I'm not one to be cautious,
but your caution is
Not
worthwhile in
misplaced.
this scenario. How far out are we from end of the week?
You're basically there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I my vote is we plug it in. If we can't, if that
Sync
can't
it to the
figure it out,
cartographer.
let's give it a go.
Okay. You go over to plug the cartographer into it. And immediately when we bring the cartographer near, it starts spinning the needle.
Just near the...
Yeah, just near it. It's like receiving some sort of signal as well.
Magnets.
Roll me just a quick tinkering, see if you can, I just make sure you don't crit fail.
If you want me to, I can tinker it? Okay. You want to assist me?
I'll assist. I have to because I'm attuned.
You're also, you're the one in charge.
Damn, man.
Yeah,
Oh no,
I
rolled a 10 and got a 61.
Okay, number one, it was a 7.
Okay.
And number 2, at base, I haven't changed anything, I haven't added anything, it's 24. I could flash a genius into a 31 if you really want me to.
A 7 turns to a 24 is all the stupid information.
That's stupid.
And you know what? Fine. You know what? Fine, Will. Sure. Flash a genius 31. Do you feel better now?
No.
Okay, great. 31. I didn't crit fail.
Seems like there's some deeper things to that.
Do you guys know each other?
I'd want to kill me too.
With that, it spins for a bit and then you have a direct heading.
Sick.
It even starts to, it's taking time because it's calculating it. It's calculating
the route.
A route.
Okay, do we want to let that...
And you see like a map being created under a little like, because this thing, it kind of, the compass is cool because it kind of will assimilate itself into whatever technology you're using. So if it's on a boat, it's very boat vibed. On the Spelljammer, it takes upon those like holographic sort of and builds it so you can see that treasure planet kind of vibe. It shows you Yggdrasil and it shows you this dark cloud over in the corner.
It looks like if we take the
and
tunnel,
it seems to be like you can almost like kind of like, well, I think it's gonna lead over there because it created you guys, it created the main kind of like Yggdrasil outline, and then it created this, and now it's starting to calculate a route.
So my guess is if we let that cook, maybe take one last night.
You should know.
Tomorrow we'll gate to as close as we can get to the final destination.
That'll cook. I see no problems with that.
Well,
I would say, because if we are shipping out tomorrow, which is the plan, if you wish to stop by Brawl, it perhaps is on the way, because it is like kind of in the middle.
Why?
In case you need any more information about the Illithid.
I think the more time we spend just trying to find shit about them, the less time it is we're other shit. So we just gotta go do it.
I agree.
I think we're past the point. We've done all the time we need to.
All right.
I think we know what we need to do.
You trust yourselves. I understand.
Why do you ask that?
I would just recommend.
Why don't you just cast legend lore on the Illithids and tell us everything?
Well, I've spent most of my spells for today, but I could try doing tomorrow morning.
Hey. Nice parting gift.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll get it prepared.
I don't particularly remember receiving any kind of immediate payment for our work on the Mobian project.
Or any project.
Yeah, really.
How about this? Your payment will be waiting at the keep.
Perfect.
Sounds fine to me.
Do we want to have one last hero's feast?
I mean,
since it's been a week.
We should probably have a hero's breakfast.
Isn't this journey going to take a while?
It will.
Oh, I thought we were just gating.
We're gating now.
Oh, you're gonna gate there?
You're gonna go
Yeah,
Just
that's why we're waiting at night.
Just because we know a route to get there doesn't mean we know.
But we can.
But since it's mapped it out directly using the
so we
cartographer,
just
whatever the
gate.
closest available destination to go to is we're just gonna open a hole in the universe and jump there.
Okay.
So
I think.
So
maybe there'll still be time on the other side, but we're closer.
let's.
I could make it a hero's breakfast tomorrow.
Hero's breakfast tomorrow.
Take care of anything you need to take care of tonight.
Yeah, it's we're hitting the Omega 4 relay, everyone. So
Yeah.
have your last sentence.
Have your party where you say goodbye to all your companions.
Yeah.
That one.
Say
We
goodbye
could
to your
share
NPCs. We'll not be able to return to the Citadel.
We're gonna make Woody cry.
I should go. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Wow, Nauden is so thinker coded. That's terrible.
You said you're recording, but
I
like
think
Baker
is more than coded.
Yeah, you're so right.
Yeah, we're so
Okay. All right. Well, in the immortal words of that beautiful, beautiful movie, Pirates of the Caribbean,
Blank me.
we have our heading. and we'll find out where we're going next week. So, my friends, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. We will see you all next week for the next exciting episode of
the last episode
before,
of 2023.
Before the holidays. Yeah, before the holidays. We'll take our holiday break. Yeah.
Unless we want to play on Christmas.
Nah.
I mean,
I won't.
Actively can't.
Yeah,
just simply won't be here.
Simply will not be in that
area. So
I mean, we could do Zoom, but like,
I
don't want to.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah's going on right now.
Yeah.
Is it light this candles?
On the other
Third
side.
night? Light this candle.
Third?
I think it's third.
Third.
Maybe fourth.
Let's start on Friday.
You like
Who do that?
But just happy times, loving your families.
Yeah.
And found families.
Yeah.
The winter solstice is coming up.
Yule.
Yule. All right. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you guys at the table, as always, my friends.
For the new people, we saw there were some new people in the chat.
Yes.
Please join our Discord if you haven't.
That's what
I think
trains.
some of them did, but if you haven't, and you're listening on YouTube or what have you, please join our Discord. We have tons of really cool stuff here. Thanks, Will. We have tons of cool stuff there, and
It's also where we'll still be like around during our like little winter break.
100%.
And just come
Yeah,
chat
maybe we
with
could do
people.
like a Bards after end of the year recap. A more
that'd be
maybe
fun.
some. If we wanted to do something, I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean,
I'd be chill with that.
We gotta think.
We can do it.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know.
We could do a thing like we did for verse 2, where we did like record every character records like a little audio snippet, and we stitch it together.
Yeah.
Like
Very,
as a
very.
recap.
We were also just saying like we could do like a round
Bards
table where
After
we all hang out and Bards
Like
After
hang out,
Dark.
You wanna
Bards
hang
After
out with
Dark
us?
during.
You were saying something separate from what you were saying, but you
But I
also
like
said
this
But also,
again.
I love that
Do that.
idea, and let's do it.
I'm gonna go.
Let's all do it on the
Yes,
mic.
and
we're all
Will.
going home.
Yes, and.
Have a beautiful rest of your week,
Thank you,
everyone.
thank you.
We'll see you on the Discord, and we'll see you next Monday. We love you. Bye.
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 Bye.